What up? What up? What up? And welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. But what we do know, we got us one. Finally, we won a fucking game. And we 40 pieced their ass too. I mean, like, not just barely won by the hair of our chinny chin chin, but we actually beat their ass. Justin had a great fucking game. All you Justin haters, I got receipts. I got receipts. You know I keep receipts. I'm petty like that. But yeah, Justin had a great fucking game. 280 plus yards. He was killing. DJ Moore was killing. So you pat Ryan Poles on the back because that was a great transaction. So and now we're seeing it. So we got to carry this momentum into Soldier Field against the Vikings, or as some of you all like to call them, the Vikings. But shit, they ain't that good either. So it's another battle of the busters, as I told my guys earlier. That's what it is. But shit, you got to beat who's in front of you, buster or not, right? So shit, I mean, the Bears got to do it. So we have a great show lined up. Speaking of Vikings, we got my guy, Fred Evans, former defensive tackle for Minnesota, for the Vikings. He will be in here to talk some shit with us and discuss the last game. We also have a Vikings fan who is going to come in here and talk some shit about his team. Yeah, we'll allow it. Depending on what he says. If he gets disrespectful, I gotta cut his ass off. But anyway, man, I can't wait. It's gonna be a fun show, so let's go.
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
These summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso, both when they are on the court, are like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
Yeah, we are going to have some fun tonight. As you can see my background, I'm not at the crib. I'm not at home. I'm in a fucking hotel. But I'm in Indianapolis for work. Looking right across at the Lucas Oil Stadium. It's actually a nice stadium, but it's not gonna be shit like what the Bears are gonna build wherever the fuck they're gonna build it, whether it be Arlington Heights, Naperville, Richmond Park. Well, it probably ain't gonna be Richmond Park, but wherever they build it, it's not gonna be shit like that. That thing is gonna be amazing. Amazing. It's gonna be like a state of the art stadium. Lucas Oil looks like a lot of shit is outside. People get cold. But I mean inside maybe maybe it's really modernized. I don't know, but looking at it outside, it doesn't look 2000-ish. Looks like 1990-ish, maybe. But anyway, like I said, we have a great show, and I need to bring in my guys right now because we got a lot of shit we want to talk about. Plus, I forgot the fact that we're gonna have a little Hawk Talk tonight. Yeah, so Frank has that Hawk Talk tonight. We're gonna hear a little bit about that. We're also gonna talk a tiny bit about the Bulls. And I think Foulmouth C might have something to say about the Bulls. He might not, but I'm pretty sure JB does. Oh, and by the way, the French dude, I forgot exactly what his name is. He was the number 1 draft pick. That dude is gonna be a monster. He's gonna be amazing to watch. Oh my God. Okay, let me get my guys in here, man. So first up, my man who knows every single stat from every single team, 80s and 90s, basketball and football. Dude, this dude's mind is like a steel trap. He knows everything. My man, JB.
What up, T?
What up, JB?
Man, just chilling, man. Styling and profiling. You know how it is, man.
Styling the profile with your new hat, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Getting my Ric Flair 2 claps. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so show off the new brim you got.
Oh, just, got the new Bears one, so I figured, why not support and get a new hat? Right here, you got
Flexing,
the new air.
you flexing everybody.
You gotta have the 5250, and when you look here, you gotta have the Super Bowl 20 logo on it. Otherwise, you're not official.
Wow, that's official.
Got to get it. Again, Bears won. So again, Justin, I won't say. So look here, Justin played a great game, percentage wise. Okay, 15 and 29, and not really worried about that. What's that, like 57%, 56, whatever it is. Not really worried about that too much. What I was worried about was the off-script plays that he did do, the shots that he took downfield, just really opening up the offense. So I really want to give a lot of credit to Justin in that sequence. Now, I will say this, though. Here we go again. Although we put up a 40-piece, it was about one halfway through the third quarter where I was like, here we go again. They was letting them back in. I was getting a little nervous.
I was too.
I was getting a little nervous, man.
I was too. I said, oh shit, here we go. Here come that bullshit.
And luckily, they missed that field goal. Joey Sly, who normally don't miss, he missed that field goal. And then,
thank God.
Which would have made it a 7-point game. And then luckily Justin said, I'm not throwing this check down on third down. I'm going to throw it to DJ Moore, and DJ went and closed the game for us. So,
yeah. I'm happy. I'm definitely happy about that. So let's get our other guys in here. He probably has the foulest mouth in the city. And we know it was probably on 10 when the Bears won. It might be on 10 tonight. I don't know. But my man, Foulmouth C.
What's going on, fellas?
Foulmouth C. What up, man?
What up? Got my homie back with me, Grogu. We are back in the building.
Grogu.
And now back. But the motherfucking Bears have finally won the game.
Finally, right? It's almost like a monkey is lifted up off our shoulder.
Man, that motherfucker was heavy as hell. That was a fucking gorilla. That wasn't no monkey.
Imagine being one of them, having not won a game in almost a year.
Yeah.
My confidence would be in the toilet.
Man, it just feels good to be back in the win column, getting us a good win. So,
but we need more than that win
column. Oh yeah, definitely need more.
I mean, like I hope we're all not getting too excited. Like we're on our way to the Super Bowl or something.
We're not getting too excited, but shit, okay. Can we celebrate winning the game?
Absolutely.
We just want to celebrate winning the game. Shit.
Ain't that right, Grogu? Grogu said, fuck yeah. He said, shit, he's been sad the last fucking 14 games.
That's what he said, huh?
Yeah. Ain't that right, Grogu?
Well, let's keep this string going. I said he got that Hawk Talk today. after we talk some Bears. But let's bring in my man Frank the Tank.
Man, I just feel the energy is different already, right from the.
It is. It really is.
God damn! When the Bears win, it just makes life a lot easier.
Yes.
Like shit.
Yes. It makes things so much better.
Because all we were doing talking backstage back then was just like, well, goddamn, dude, I'm gonna bitch this motherfucker out. I'm gonna bitch that motherfucker out. Like, man,
Yeah,
feels
it just
good.
makes things so much better. So
Grogu,
much
welcome back, Grogu. Just didn't feel the same without you. Didn't feel the same without you last week.
We did
You
not
see,
have before.
everybody missed him, huh? Yeah.
So man, I think we should bring in the rookie. The rookie of the team now.
The rookie.
The rookie. So
Grogu laughing.
Morris Ray
like
DeSantis. Yeah, I wish I had one. That they need that shit in Indianapolis. I wish I had a Morris beer right now.
You don't even have it in the suburbs. Why would it be in Indianapolis? I'd get so pissed off if they did that.
It's in New York. It's in New York.
Really?
Yeah. It's in New York. But yeah, the rookie of the team, man. Frank ain't the rookie no more. Well, Frank was the rookie.
I felt like I haven't been the rookie in a while.
Yeah, Easy was the rookie.
Yeah, Easy.
Yeah, Easy was the rookie. But now we got another rookie. And
hey, Crazy A said you 20 minutes south from him.
Yeah, man. Fuck with me. I'll be here all week. Fuck with me, man.
That's not the thing to say when you're alone in a hotel room. Watch that mouth.
Nah.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Come on, man. Well, yeah, so he is the rookie, but he runs the fantasy league for the Chicago Clubhouse podcast.
Oh, I'm like, who are you talking about?
You didn't know who I was talking about?
Hell no. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's funny because he's in our chat every day. I don't get that.
That's why I didn't think he was a rookie.
Well, I mean, he's a rookie today.
It's always the newest person in here is kind of the rookie. I mean, it's just that's how it is.
That's how it go. You went to college, you know how it go. Shit. But yeah, so let's bring him in. The crooked motherfucking that's not his name. It's just Crooked Commish. But I'm feeling so happy right now. I'm just cursing. But the Crooked Commish, let's bring him in.
What up,
boys? What up, boys?
And I would like to say the Crooked Commish is the only one in our fantasy league who is undefeated. So crooked as they fucking come.
Hey, I'm 5-0. Are you guys?
I mean, I deleted that app, man. I ain't even.
You're done already?
There's 32. Ain't nobody left.
I mean, being 1-4, yeah, that's pretty rough start. So I mean, I could see why you have that attitude.
I drafted people that were on practice squads.
Yeah, my last 2 picks were on practice squads too.
Because there was just no. I've never been in a league this big, and I'll never do it again.
True. Hey, I've never been in a league this big either, but I'm not making excuses
for everybody. It's a learning.
But enough about me. Let's talk about these Bears, man. These Bears look so goddamn good on Thursday. It was exciting to watch a game and not be throwing shit at my TV. And actually,
I will say this and what JB said because I agree 100%. That third quarter started scaring the shit out of me. It really did. It really and just to make it worse, the 2 drives that Justin had in that third quarter, every single one of them was a 5-step pocket pass. Both drives, all passing plays that he made. And then the next drive, they started moving them again. I was just like, I guess they just tried it. They gave it a shot and gave it up. At least they switched it and gave up. So I'm cool with that.
Well,
yeah, they realized it wasn't working.
Well, one of the things that also kind of concerned me was like the first of all, the offensive line played phenomenal considering who they were up against.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those Pro Bowl defensive
dominant
linemen.
front 4, man.
Yes. And the one thing that I want to commend is we actually got a little pressure on Sam Howell. Now, he did a couple of disappearing acts again, so we still need to address the tackling.
Hits principle, right? But hits principle.
Right.
Man, that bullshit. That bullshit, man.
but then you notice we seemed a little better against the run, right? I don't know if Sam Howell just was off, had a bad moment. It seemed like Eric Bieniemy was calling some really good plays. They had a lot of drops, so I want to take it for what it's worth. But right now, I'm like, my glass is half full and half empty at the same time. Two things can be true.
Usually that's how it works.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Two things can be true because although I'm happy that we won, I'm also concerned like, is this the start of something that we've wanted, or is this just a little snippet to get our hopes up? And here we are with another 4 or 5 wins. Because the next three games, in my opinion, the next 3 games are
winnable games. Yeah,
I think Jeremy said something to that nature.
Jeremy Bowman.
Yeah, I think you said something like that. I'm trying to post it.
It's on there.
They win a few more games, then they just fall into mediocrity.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping is not going to happen because, I mean, I felt, and I know I heard a couple of people for NFL analysts say it too. It was like these 2 games, it felt like you said, Justin, I'm taking the cuffs off of you. Just go be you. And it worked.
That's what we wanted, though.
He was seeing things like, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, as great as the games he had, DJ Moore was just ridiculous. And I think he's finally realizing that, God damn, dude, if I'm struggling or if I'm in trouble, just give this guy the ball. I don't care if it's in the backfield. I don't care if it's a screen pass 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, I don't give a shit. Just give this guy the ball.
But that's the thing that Frank, you hit the nail on the head. Get DJ Moore involved. Give him his targets. 10 targets, 8 catches, 2, not a $130.
10 targets should be his average per game.
So average. But here we go again now. I look at it like Justin threw for 282. Of the 282, DJ had 230. Are we going to be able to count on that every game? Absolutely not. We know that.
We're not. But we also got to remember that one thing that the Bears have been the last couple of years is dead last in yak yards.
Correct.
So for all those people out there that sit up there and say Justin threw for 282 and DJ had 230 something goddamn yards or whatever the fuck he had, that's good. I don't give a fuck. You can kiss my ass because for the last 2 years, we have been dead last in yak yards. We don't get them some bitches as it was. So when we got a wide receiver that's out there getting yak yards, your boy Pat Mahomes that everybody like to call the football god or the football QB, the GOAT, baby GOAT, whatever the fuck they call him, guess what? His teams are always up there at the top in yak yards. Absolutely. So I don't give a shit. So y'all can sit up there and take this one and this one and shove it up your ass.
Andy Reid does.
Damn.
Andy Reid's offensive system is yak yards.
But that's what the West Coast offense is about yak. San Francisco does it better than anybody I've seen recently. You know what I'm saying?
Flying fuck if it's yards.
But that's my thing. We want that. My only concern is, again, was this Luke Getsy finally saying, well, I don't know what else to do. Let him be him. And it's like, oh, wait, it worked. And now he gets,
that's what I'm afraid of too.
Or did Justin literally just be like, hey, dude,
fuck you.
I'm doing what I want.
Well, I doubt it was that.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Better figure a way.
That type of guy.
That's what it looks like.
They need a scheme.
Go ahead.
With that, like DJ's obviously going to get double covered and get a lot more attention from the upcoming defenses now. So it's going to be up to Luke Getsy and stuff to utilize Mooney now that Claypool's gone, utilize Kmet, and design the routes and stuff like that and ways to get them open since DJ's going to start getting a lot more attention from here on out.
Yeah. And I mean, I agree 100% with you saying that, but I also go to there's a lot of teams who double coverage the number 1 receivers and they still get their fucking targets. All right. Stephon Diggs.
They still scheme them open.
Stephon Diggs is a perfect example of that because they have a great offensive scheme, like how you just said. And it doesn't matter if you're double coverage. If you're catching it on the run in those scheme type plays, it doesn't matter if you're double coverage. If you're a great wide receiver, you're going to get that shit. They might prevent you from getting that deep ball possibly, but you're still going to get, like how Fa was saying, those yak yards. And I don't give a shit about fucking yak yards. I give a shit about wins and yards. And touchdowns.
I hear what Clarence is saying, and in some senses, yes, he was double covered, but Washington secondary, they wasn't that good, thank God for us. But at the same time, what I'm telling you all is I'm looking at is this a one-time deal? Because look at the last game when Justin threw for over 300 yards, same thing, getting DJ involved, throwing the ball vertically. That doesn't look like it was schemed and play called. It kind of looked like Justin went away from the checks 1 and 2 and started just taking that intermediate to deep. Because
I ain't gonna say that.
No, let me tell you why. Because you can have the same scheme and ignore the backside. It seemed like he was looking more for the backside. You still had people, if you look at the game, you still have people in the same area. You still have people running them short curl routes. It's like he just, for whatever reason, him and DJ was on and they kept rolling with it.
Yeah, if it works, don't
because
focus.
you can't, right? You can't just say that all of a sudden Getsy took his playbook that was that thick and just scrapped it and just came up with a new one. No, that's impossible. They never do that.
Well, this
he
is
may
one
have
thing.
came up with some plays that he thought Justin could, be comfortable with. Because here we go again. If the line isn't that great, why are we throwing 5 and 7 steps drops? Why are we throwing the deep ball? If the line,
The thing was, the line was good.
Line
like
played
me,
very well.
I'm going to get to you just like this.
That was the main difference.
We have came on this show, and yes, it was deserved that we have ridiculed and talked about this coaching staff. Now, God damn it, when they do bad, we on their ass. When they do good, I'm going to give them their props.
Yeah. It's a good
Exactly
straight
that.
game they've called.
Getsy, whatever the fuck he did the last 2 weeks, he going to pull his head out his ass or whatever it is. He's going to been calling good fucking shit the last 2 weeks. I hope it continues to happen. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about maybe it was this, maybe it was that, because God damn it, when we bad, we give it to him. We sit up there and say it's his fault, some of it or majority of it. And God damn it, when he's good, I'm going to sit up there and give him his credit for it being good. Just the same thing with Eberflus. The goddamn defense looked like shit those first 4 fucking weeks. Last week, Thursday, the shit looked good. He blitzed 30% of the motherfucking time, which we were sitting up there saying our front four couldn't create pressure. So he gone and went up there and started blitzing. Goddamn it, the defense looked a lot fucking better. And we getting some of them DBs back. So I'm hoping that it continues to look good. I'm done.
Well, I hope that the momentum, whatever Getsy did, I hope he does that shit for Sunday when we play Minnesota.
Oh shit!
Because we got to put those motherfuckers to rest too. And speaking of,
they can be thrown on.
Speaking of Minnesota Vikings, the big fella is here. The big fella, the all-star, Chi-Town all-star, Morgan Park High School, and then he went to Texas, and then he went to those fucking Vikings. Well, he became
a traitor.
He went to Miami first, actually. And then he went to those fucking Vikings. But our motherfucking dude is back. I don't know what kind of shit he's going to talk, but I'm pretty sure he's going to talk some kind of shit. So let's bring him in here. My man, 50 grand, Fred Evans.
What's going on?
Fred, what up?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, do us a favor. Turn your phone to the side.
That was a different time.
Huh?
I said that was a different dance, a different time.
We can't
barely hear you. Can you turn up the volume?
Hear me?
Yeah, barely. Very low.
All right, what about now?
You must be far away from your phone.
Can you hear me now?
We can't when you yelling like the Verizon man, we can hear you.
So can you hear me?
We can hear you. It's just very quiet.
Now change
what
your
about
it's a little muffled.
Change your phone to the side.
Man, this is why. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we heard that.
When your face is in the damn screen.
Let's roll with it. What's going on, man?
Just sitting up here talking some Bears, and we about to get into it in a minute because we got some people that's on both sides of the fence. Offense looking better, defense, and I don't think they still looking good.
Y'all remember what I told y'all last time I was on?
No, what'd you tell us?
Sell now.
Sell now.
Of course, we're gonna hear that from a Viking.
Yo, in order for us to sell, though, we gotta.
It's not even like that. It's just if
you can't sell nothing if no one's buying it.
If you ask someone to study for a geography test and then you give them a math quiz, what you think is gonna happen?
They're gonna fail. miserably.
Yeah, and furthermore, we are the city of we sell high. We be like, nah, I'm over this shit. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But you gotta give a guy a chance, man. You ask him to do something that he's naturally gifted at doing, but then you want him to do something that takes time, and they're not equipped with the right staff to do that.
I agree with that.
So it's like
I still agree with that. Yes,
you got to kind of be patient with the whole process. You know, football is the only sport that's accounted for weekly, like weekly, week wages. Basketball, baseball, hockey, it's monthly. You know what I mean? It's not like week by week performance based. So it's like, what do you want him to really do? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I think the last 2 weeks he's gone and shown that he can do it. Now, can he be consistent at doing it? That's what has yet to be seen. But right now, within just the last 2 game sample, he's looked a lot more like the quarterback that we thought he'd be coming out of Ohio State. And I, for one, am happy. I know Samuel Blackwell has said that he feels that Justin has just basically been like changing some of the plays. Again, we'll never know the truth about stuff like that. But if that is the case, I mean, we know plenty of times the quarterbacks have done that.
Yeah.
I just hope whatever they're doing, they can continue. I still don't think that this defense is up to par. I mean, we won, although it said 40-20 on the stat. Hell, we gave up damn near 400 yards passing. That's still a problem.
I mean, but you also got to remember, even though we giving up 400 yards passing,
didn't have like anybody on the side.
I mean, we playing with motherfucking practice squad players
we had
that,
like nobody
that literally just got there last
No,
week.
don't
Now,
do that.
I'm not making excuses. It was bad, but at the same damn time, you playing with guys that don't nobody know who the fuck their name was. I mean, you had 2 rookies starting at fucking cornerback. You had another guy that we barely know that was playing, a second-year guy playing the safety position. Then guys kept falling out. You know, so now you playing, there's more cornerbacks coming in that just literally got there this week that's playing as a defensive system. So, you know, and then plus, you got to sit up there and think about it. Washington's playing comeback. They going to be passing. They totally abandoned the fucking run. Totally abandoned.
Absolutely, but you got to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Well, but
all right. Well, you missed 3 of your what? How many starters did they have out? They had Kyler Gordon one there,
Eddie Jackson and Jalen Johnson weren't there.
and Jalen Johnson one there.
And you had your rookie, he's struggling a little bit, but you expect that with a rookie.
Now, wait a minute, because Fred, I know you want to say something real quick. Let's not talk about rookies when a rookie is the number 1 rated cornerback in the league, Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about just because you're a rookie don't mean you can't play no ball now. Stop.
Nobody's not saying that he can't play no ball. We just sit up there and said that the rookie has been struggling.
Yeah, we're not giving up on him.
Right, we ain't giving up on him. We ain't saying
I still like him.
We just sit up there saying that he is sitting up there. He's been struggling. And yes, he has been struggling.
Well, you know, like one thing about football, especially professional football, is it's as simple as this. They're not going to go away from what's working. So if you can't tackle and if you can't stop the run, we're going to run it until you show us and prove to us that you're equipped to handle that. So they're not going to go away from whoever they play. They can't tackle. If their corners can't tackle, if they linemen ain't in that, if they're not gap of sound, they're going to keep running the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So the embarrassment meter is going to stay on the same side. Nobody's going to do nothing different.
Right.
And then we got Minnesota coming in, and obviously, what's the name's out?
No Justin Jefferson.
But I think they're equipped to deal with that because his skill set is so far in front of everybody that you have to understand that there are times where that's not going to work. You know what I mean? So you can't expect that every weekend. Now you expect his greatness and for him to impact the football game, but you don't expect him. You expect defenses to make alterations, like change things. You don't just expect for that to happen just boom out the gate, you know?
And I agree. And that's why I said, as happy as I am for Justin and what's been going on the last 2 games, I am equally displeased with the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect? That's why I'm sitting up there.
I mean, our defense was going to be our struggle all year. We knew that.
Yeah, like it's nothing new. We already knew that the front 4 wasn't going to be able to create pressure. So I'm not shocked by that shit. Yeah. It's like know your personnel.
Oh, I didn't say shocked. I said displeased.
I mean, shit, you're going to continue to be displeased this whole fucking year. Shit. It's nothing new to me. I knew that they can't create pressure.
On the defensive side of things, I'm more worried about we are getting Jalen Johnson back versus Minnesota. We are getting Eddie Jackson back versus Minnesota.
Yeah, so
that's huge. But I don't. What was that?
I want to ask y'all a question.
Oh, go for it.
What do you think the most important thing on defense is to do?
Pass rushing.
Stop the run.
Oh, that too, for sure.
Not that there's no yet.
Stop running and then pass. Stop the run, then pass
because
rushing.
You don't get to third down without what?
But they've been better these past 2 weeks at stopping the run. I'll give the Bears that. Better.
I won't say better when 2 teams didn't even run the ball.
Well, I mean, they didn't get
the yards. They couldn't run the ball because shit, they were down by so fucking.
Well, I mean, and I'm saying that plays a part in that. Definitely plays a part into it. But like, I don't even know if y'all like really watch the game stats, like the game within the game. Do y'all know that Washington only ran the ball 10 times the whole game? 10.
It doesn't surprise me.
4 of them was from their quarterback.
Well, I also knew Washington was down by 24 fucking points too. So the odds of them running wasn't going to happen anyway.
Well, no, because sometimes, Fred, you know this. Sometimes you got to run the ball to stop the bleeding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ron Rivera just looked at Bieniemy and was like, "Hey man, help!" And he threw the ball 51 times.
They just bled. He
threw the ball 51 times, fellas. That's like what Shedeur Sanders does, throws the ball 50 times.
You don't do that shit, man.
I mean, I understand.
That was Matt Ryan, too, used to do that.
When you down big time shit and that clock's fucking ticking, shit, it wasn't like the Bears were sitting up there, boom, they get the ball and they, boom, scoring just like that. Now the Bears were sitting up there, they were running the ball too, and they was milking that damn clock.
There were times the Bears scored very quickly. Very quickly.
The quickest that they scored, I think, was when Moore fucking fatality.
That two play hookup.
Yeah.
And then, but the Bears ran the ball 32 times, and I'm like, that's good balance. 32 times rushing the ball, 38 times passing the ball. Like, you can't ask for more balance. That's good balance.
Yeah,
you're working on other things.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a 24-point lead.
Let's not be remiss that both these teams are 1-4, correct?
Yes.
Can we relive Thursday, please, since we're such on the high that the Bears won? Can we relive that through some highlights?
Sure.
Yes, I would love that.
Sounds
and
good.
Fred, this was going to happen to your Vikings on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I ain't touching the guys. We good.
This was going to happen.
With them sitting out. We still good.
Okay, if you say so. All right, cue that up, Frank. Let's watch those highlights.
That's a great front 4 for Washington, but the line does its job at open and making the catch inside the 30-yard line. Deep 14. 4-man rush again. Fields to the end zone. Moore. Thomas can catch as he did on the last play, and he's stuffed in the backfield. So on the drive here from the 26-yard line. Fields is going to keep it. Has blocking as well. Yard gain, 2nd down and 3. Fired, caught, 1st down. Ain't easy. Pass to the outside. Nice move to the inside. And then Young trying to stay healthy has been a problem the last couple of years. Meanwhile, big hole exploited on the right side. Herbert. Sean Johnson is now in the backfield. Play action. Pass caught. Moore. Great spin move to the inside. Off he goes again. What a first half. Fields to the end zone. Reaching up. Does he make the catch again? DJ Moore. Touchdown. 2nd and 3. Fakes the give, fires over the middle, making the grab there and getting into Washington territory. Herbert, 4th and inches is what they're going to call it now. And again, does he make it? They say high snap, collects it. Again, Herbert.
Communicated with him pretty openly, so you're right.
Right.
Different energy.
Howell throws this going to be picked off from the 33-yard line on 3rd down and 7. Herbert fights his way inside the 25. Look at this. The man. Go 5 wide here. Fields hanging in. Rolling away. Fields looking for the first down. Fields again. Over the middle. Caught. Komet. Touchdown. 2nd and 9. With a fake toss. Keeps it himself. There he goes for a first down. 2nd and 3. Howell fires. That's caught. It's going to be a first down here. Catch is made. Thomas. Ball comes out. Chicago thinks they have it. Look out again. But there is Fields with that great athleticism. Blasingame is the running back. A fullback really by trade. That pass is caught. Moore is able to go down the sideline and turn it into a long game. To put it down. Through the uprights. Blasingame. And not bad. Pass is hauled in by Moore. Gets free. Washington gambles and lose the gamble that time. 56 yards, touchdown. Fuller trying to jump it. Moore able to make the catch and then...
Here, let's go Bears fan here.
Yeah. And a sack. That's Walker.
Flowers earlier to Justin and then DJ Moore for having a career game. But even though I'm not really a big Cole Kmet fan, he kind of came through a little bit on Thursday.
He had some big blocks.
Look at Frank.
He had some big blocks too.
I actually, there was one block I was hoping that he would have made when Justin ran that ball to the right side. If he would have set up there and hit the guy that got Justin possibly could have scored because I forgot which. It might have been Wright or somebody that had took maybe the safety out of there.
Yeah,
hit him because him and Cole Kmet were going for the same damn guy and they didn't hit that guy. They would have got that guy right there. Justin probably would have been gone and off to the races. And
I'll give credit to Darnell Wright too, man. He had a
man.
That guy can move. And I'm so tired. I love. He knows who I'm talking about too. I ain't gonna say his name on the air, but I always talk shit about Darnell Wright. But I'll tell you, Darnell Wright had a damn good game.
I've always said that the Bears gotta find somebody on the line that knows how to hold and get away with it. And he was holding and he was getting away with it. I mean,
he's always moving his feet.
He had a lot of blocks where he was keeping his man in front of him. Don't get me wrong. But some of them, I saw him holding.
Fred will tell you, they hold on every play, don't they, Fred?
Yes, they hold every single play. You just got to be slick with it. Ain't that right, Fred?
I got a deeper point. I'm going to ask y'all a question. Because, the football guys are unforgivable, right?
Right.
How y'all feel about their celebration after their first win? And I watched the game at one of my big homies' house, and he played for the Bears for a while now. He's retired now, but he played for a long time. How you feel about when's the last time they won?
Almost a year ago, calendar. Almost.
How you feeling?
Almost
How you feel about
days
that
ago.
celebration?
Can they celebrate? Can they? Shit, they won, man.
I don't care how they celebrated. I mean, it wasn't like they were going out saying that we the champions of the world. When you ain't won the game,
act like you've been there before.
They ain't. That's the fucking problem.
They haven't been there in
a year.
Right?
Yeah.
They ain't been there.
Yeah. I mean, it was nothing. I mean, tell the truth, the generations are different, man.
Yeah,
These
it is. They
guys
want to
are-
have fun now.
Yeah, they want to sit up there and party and play music after every goddamn fucking win. I mean,
As long
I
as they're back
guarantee
to work the
if
next
you
day,
go
I
to
don't-
majority of the fucking NFL teams and after they fucking win, they probably in there playing music, doing all types of shit. The thing is, it's more publicized because the Bears ain't won a game in damn near full fucking calendar year. I'm not worried about it.
But they knew that going into that game though.
It doesn't matter to me. Shit, it wasn't like they were sitting up there taunting the team. They just sit up there celebrating that they had a win.
They
Let
were
them
just
enjoy
happy.
themselves. But
They
it's supposed
were
to be like,
happy.
oh, okay, boys, yeah, we just got one. Yeah,
Let me ask you a question.
let's go back.
Yeah.
Say your son's been balling, right? He's in junior high school, whatever, plays football. His team hasn't won a game in 3 years. And he's been scoring and balling, doing whatever he need to do. And he was celebrating. How would you feel?
I'll be happy for him.
I'd
Enjoy
be
the
happy.
moment.
He's doing his
You be
part.
like,
Yeah.
hey, chill out.
If he's doing his part,
Enjoy the moment.
Right.
See,
Enjoy it
After
now.
that,
And
after
tomorrow,
that,
forget about it.
we got
See,
we got
Tomorrow,
another
forget
game
about
next
it.
week.
Enjoy it right now.
I'm perfectly.
Yeah,
I'm
enjoy
fine.
the moment in the moment.
Yeah.
Don't go out partying like we on top of the world.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
chill
fine
out.
with the
Chill out, big dog.
celebrations. I'm fine with the celebration, like in the locker room. Like the stuff that bothers me is like the celebration after making a fucking tackle when you're down by 30 points. Like that type shit.
I'm from a different era. I wouldn't even have been on the field. I wouldn't have been on the field if I did something like that.
Yeah, like
I'm
that
from
stuff
the era.
drives me nuts. Or even like
Pat
a special
Williams,
teams
Kevin
tackle.
Williams, Jared Allen, Keith Dickerson, everybody like Truck, like nah, bro, nah. We don't
do that.
Nah,
I understand
we
that
don't even
part.
play like that.
I understand that part
because we from that era. We don't do participation trophies from our era.
I don't do that either.
No,
Yeah, don't do that.
So I definitely
You
get that.
either did it or you didn't. It's okay, but that's a goal that you can have to ascertain towards further in your life. But as of right now, you didn't do it, big fella. It's okay. It comes with.
So
that's
then
the
when
beauty of
should they
sport.
celebrate? They shouldn't celebrate shit until they win the Super Bowl?
No, they shouldn't just. You just don't move like that.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
agree
saying
with
don't
Colin.
celebrate.
It's
He's
a
like
different
enjoy
era.
the moment, but don't
Yeah,
act like you've been doing this.
That it sound like he's saying don't even enjoy the moment.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
I'm
like.
just saying, like,
I mean, because what would you do if y'all just won the game for the
go to
first
dinner and go
time
home.
in a full? Nah.
Get
You
the fuck out of here.
you
Don't
got
do
it.
it.
We
You
don't
got to
do that.
celebrate somehow, some way.
No,
I mean, you just won a
privately,
damn
but
game.
you ain't won shit.
You won a game in 14 damn days. Nobody's sitting up there. They're not over there. They're not popping champagne. They playing music, which I'm pretty sure that most locker rooms in the NFL do anyway. They
No
call them
club
sitting up there
dub.
dancing and stuff.
But everybody knows where the camera is.
No club dub. It shouldn't be no club dub.
Everybody knows where the
I
camera
didn't
is.
see the
Maggie
goddamn
started that
what they
club
call
dub.
it, the lights going off and all that shit. I ain't seen no club dub up in there. I just saw guys up in there do their dance, listening to some music, jamming, celebrating they win. Now they back on to play Minnesota. That's it. It's not too hard. Not too bad. I know, Fred. I know you
Humble
come.
sauce.
We
I'm gonna leave it
all
at
come
that.
from the same goddamn era. But like I said, this era is different. They got participation trophies and shit and hell.
10th place ribbons.
Yeah. It's a 10th place.
Now, one thing about football though, it's a bang bang year, so everybody, for the most part, is relatively still gonna be in the hunt.
Yeah.
In like late November, December. You know what I mean? Like that's when you gotta really make your motherfucking money. You feel me? So it's like you gotta get there though.
I agree with you on that. Here's my only reservation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they take this win and actually build on it as opposed to saying we got it, everything's rolling, and then they think this is how it is. You still got to grind.
They need to see. I like that feeling, and
you got to hit the fundamentals. You got to hit that practice. You can't just be like, "Oh, we figured it out. Now we rolling." We ain't done nothing. We won one game. We ain't did nothing.
You gotta embrace it, but you can't own it.
You got embrace it and move on.
You can't. You gotta like, ain't know where we at. What we doing after this?
See, it's that kind of talk.
You see what I'm saying? Like that. I felt like they had that vibe. Like
Oh no. Even when they went up there to the podium, it wasn't nothing sitting up there
The
talking
thing to
about
calm
we
down.
there.
They had calmed down then.
It don't matter. Most people would have sit up there and answer the questions. Some of the questions they would have sit up there and say, "Oh yeah, we feeling good. Yeah, we gonna sit up there. We gonna do this. We gonna do that." Those guys seemed like they were very humbled at the podium. Nobody came off as if we got this shit. The thing is to keep building. Hell, they even sit up there and said that they dedicated the game. You know what I'm saying? That was for Dick Buckets and everything. So
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna sit up there and say
All I
like, "Oh
Big
yeah."
Buckets too.
I mean, hell, if I was a team that was playing their ass next and I just got my ass kicked too, I wouldn't want to fucking go out there and I think their ass was celebrating too. I would.
They just
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
but you just what I mean. It's just more so like.
So because what I'm trying to understand is what do people want them to sit up there doing in the locker room? Do they just want them sitting up there going through and being
I guess
like,
it's supposed to be a funeral after they win.
just everybody just sit in the corner some damn way and just be like,
damn it, Fred, you're killing me.
Internalize it. You can tell when someone internalizes something and they put the mental fortitude towards the next project. They were
it's like, whoo, we got this one, fellas.
There you go. That's what they did.
Let's
they
on to
activated. Oh shit.
See, but I'm fine celebrating it at the end of it, all said and done. All right, we got it now. Now let's get to work.
There you go.
Now, if I still see them partying and celebrating the whole freaking weekend and all that type shit, that's different.
Yeah.
It just got a little silly with Club Dub when you were like 3-13 and you're still doing Club Dub when you got your first. Like they're just like, really, guys, like stuff like that.
I mean, we did a Club Dub when we got the number 1 pick. Pretty sure all of Chicago did the Club Dub when we got that number 1
and what
pick.
they do with that?
Again,
they got a guy who just put up 240 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. And got a future right tackle.
And possibly a number 1 overall pick next year, the way Carolina is playing right now.
Here's the thing. Again, if they don't build on this, it's all for naught. It's all for naught. It's just fanfare if we don't build on this. Because regardless of what people may think, the Vikings are a wounded team right now who can turn around and pop you. They're a wounded team. They're like a wounded animal.
Like, we fucking ain't.
With who?
Have you paid attention to our fucking squad? Like we ain't. We ain't a wounded squad. We ain't even got a fucking running back right now. We just took the running back that we put on the practice squad, brung his ass up, signed another guy from Miami's practice squad that was on the Bears.
We still got Foreman, and honestly, I think
we ain't wounded around this motherfucker.
Yeah, I think
I'm not saying we're not, but I'm just saying like I'm not looking at the Vikings like, oh, that's a guaranteed second win.
Who is? Nobody said that.
No, but they're beatable.
And otherwise,
when you're the Bears, nothing's a guaranteed win.
I said that.
Look, see, it's some people saying otherwise. See,
I said
the Vikings are beatable, especially without Justin Jefferson.
They don't have Justin Jefferson. They don't have much shit.
Check this out. The Vikings are beatable without Justin Jefferson. Right?
Fred, am I right, Fred?
We're beatable as well without Roshan Johnson, Khalil Herbert, Kyler Gordon, Eddie Jackson. We're beatable too.
Am I right, Fred? Minnesota don't have shit unless they have Justin Jefferson.
That's not true.
That's true.
That's not true.
I don't know about that. Jordan Addison looked pretty damn good in his place as for Jefferson. Like he stepped up and he had a decent game. So
hey, all I know
they could have something with him.
Y'all don't have no identity.
He had a decent game.
Hey, all I know is I saw the Jets without Aaron Rodgers.
Man, we can't hear you, man.
Hold on, let Fred. Hey, Fred, you think there's a way that you can reset your phone or something? Because it sounds muffled. Like we can hear you, but it sounds
like it's getting less.
Yeah.
Like it's getting
Fred needs some headphones.
We can hear you when you're right up against
wired headphones or something.
Yeah, some headphones would work out.
I'm gonna call y'all right back.
Yeah, reset your phone and see if that will work.
If he gets some headphones, then we'll be able to hear him a lot better and whatnot. But I think Addison stepping in for Jefferson. They still got Osborne there. They still got Hawkinson there. Like they still got plenty of weapons there.
They still got Kevin Kirkless or whatever what the fuck quarterback's name is.
Dude,
and
Kirk Cousins, man. What are you doing?
Kirk Cousins.
You know, he's a little sensitive.
I know his name. I was just trying to be an asshole. Way to blow it.
Real mediocre. I mean, Kirk Cousins is real Trent Dilfer like. But
what?
I did not
finish what I was saying. He's real Trent Dilfer like, but a little better.
No, and he's not Trent Dilfer like.
I think Justin Jefferson helps him to look better than what he is.
I mean, the thing is this: he's made Pro Bowls before Justin Jefferson, so he's not a Trent Dilfer
players
like.
Make him look good. Come on, man. If he didn't have those players, he would be a real mid quarterback.
If guys don't have good players, they are going to be a mid quarterback. He's a good quarterback. I'll put it to you like this: I can't knock him. I don't give a fuck if he is a fucking Spartan. He's a good fucking quarterback. He really is. He's a good quarterback.
He's above average.
Yeah, he's more than serviceable.
Above average.
He's serviceable.
Come on now, we can't put too much.
You don't put up.
He's a little better than serviceable.
Crooked commish.
He's
Philip Rivers.
We can't dog on him too much though, because
did you just say
they beat us 2 times last year.
Wow.
You just made it seem like Philip Rivers was trash, dude.
I was saying it was brought up in a conversation.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me tell you something. These are Kirk Cousins' numbers when he got to the Vikings. 2018, 70% completion percentage, 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Next year, 69 completion percentage, 3,600 yards, 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. The next year, 67%, 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. The next year, 66 completion percentage, 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Last year, 65 complete percentage, 4,500 yards passing, 29 TDs, 14 interceptions. This year, he's at 67% completion percentage, 13 TDs, 4 interceptions, and close to 1,500 yards. That ain't no goddamn slightly above average fucking quarterback. If Justin Fields had those fucking type of stats right now, we'd be calling Justin Fields for fucking MVP.
Pro Bowler. Yeah.
Oh, he'll be a Pro Bowler. That ain't even the fucking case. We'd be sitting up there calling him, talking about he needs to be MVP.
What's his playoff record?
Look, I didn't say about the wins and losses.
What numbers does he put up on game-winning drives?
Hey, I'm just telling you what the man does.
Semantics, man. Look at what the man has accomplished.
I'm not saying he hasn't accomplished anything.
Hey, Frank, I'm going to give you 4 things that Fowl just said that we haven't had. 4,000.
I knew you were going to say that.
And 4,000.
Sounds like a Michael Jordan.
Another number, anything over 30. We ain't had it.
Man, you're not wrong.
To tell the truth, he's thrown over 4,000 yards 6 motherfucking times in his career.
Including
we're still looking for one.
But let me ask you this. Yeah. Would he have thrown any 4,000 yards if he was a Chicago Bear?
I think he would have.
No fucking shot.
I think he would have.
No fucking shot.
Because he's a quarterback. He ain't trying to run, so he gonna throw the ball.
The thing that happened with the Vikings, and I wanted to bring this up with Fred too. I'm hoping he comes back. When they lost Cook, they lost the team. I don't care about Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, elite receiver, dominant receiver. But if Kirk Cousins does not have a run game, they cannot win football games.
I mean, Matson is not bad this year. He's not. Matson hasn't.
He doesn't have that break. He's not breaking away.
He's not Cook, but he's not Dalvin Cook, but he's a serviceable running back.
Serviceable.
Yeah, he's serviceable. I mean, I'm not taking this game for granted.
Yeah, you saying a lot of BS tonight, man. Like I'm starting to question your football acumen, bro.
Nah, he's right.
No, but before that, he said something about Joey Porter Jr. Like he ain't the best rookie corner in the league. He may not know his stats.
I mean, let me tell everybody out there, okay? Quit with we could have drafted Joey Porter bullshit. We were not drafting another fucking corner, okay? We already just drafted 2 of them some bitches the year before. We were not drafting another fucking corner. So for all this corner bullshit, talking about we could have had Joey Porter, no, we the fuck couldn't. Quit fucking sniffing or drinking.
I mean, he was available. We could have drafted.
We wouldn't have drafted him. How? We already had Jalen Johnson. We just drafted Kyler Gordon. We sit up there. We had fucking Brisker. We weren't drafting another fucking corner when we had other fucking needs. Come on.
I'm not disputing it, but we've seen the Bears do dumb shit before.
They weren't gonna do that dumb ass shit. They weren't gonna do that.
Skylark
a receiver, maybe.
Correct. Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that was his year. I remember that year.
Yeah, and that was where he was with the fucking Commanders. Can somebody tell me their wide receivers?
That was like Santana Moss or somebody like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had
after RG3 got hurt.
He had 3 seasons with the Commanders where he went for 4,000 yards.
Yeah, T-Nick. He's more than above average, I would say.
I mean, I tell you what.
He's serviceable with a capital S.
I'm sorry, yes. 7 years of 4,000.
Hey, I bet you this.
With a capital S.
I bet you the Cowboys wish they had Kirk Cousins instead of Dak Prescott.
I think fucking.
I mean, probably.
I think everybody would want to have somebody over.
Probably.
I'll put it to you like this: he's more serviceable than Cole Kmet is.
Ooh, shots fired.
How are we doing?
I'm not about
end reference here. We're doing a quarterback.
I just said shots fired.
Hey, look, I told y'all before. I'm not the biggest Cole Kmet fan. I understand what he does.
They gonna keep him, but he don't move the needle for me.
Nah, he doesn't. And it's not about everybody trying to be Travis Kelce. I'm not saying that. The thing is, Big Stiffy sits up there sometimes. He likes to put the ball on the ground a lot. That's why a lot of times I hope he just grabs the ball and goes the fuck down. Because he even fumbled in that fucking game. He just got lucky that we got back on it. Either he got back on it. Yeah, he fumbles too much for a motherfucker to be that goddamn big. He goes down. You hit him in his legs. He goes down like a fucking lumberjack. Like a motherfucker hacking at that goddamn trim.
What is Diab talking about, man? We're going to have to call him.
I don't know. He's talking about some goddamn Joey Porter.
Yeah, he was the 32nd pick, which actually would have – isn't that what we gave for Claypool?
Our pick. That was the pick we gave.
Like, come on, man. Don't say we couldn't have – you know
we would have fucked around and went for a wide receiver.
Okay. Hey, you right. Hey.
Right, absolutely.
You're right. I just hate when people don't be like, no, he wouldn't have been available. Yeah, he was sitting right there. We just didn't do it. Yeah. But anyway, speaking of – losing Chase Claypool, what do y'all think about Colin Johnson?
Who?
Yeah, exactly. The 6'6" receiver.
He's a big boy.
He's a big target.
Really good thing you can say.
Wait.
Adam Shaheen. He's an Adam Shaheen
from Texas.
Is he a wide receiver? Is he a fucking tight end?
He's pretty much always been like
actually a wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's actually a wide receiver.
Is he fast?
He's never.
He's a 4'6" guy, 4'5", low 4'5", high 4'6".
Is he a go up and get it guy?
He
should be.
He a red zone guy.
Oh, I mean, with that height, no,
his big ass in there.
No, well, but
you saw how Watson got out jumped by a small ass corner last night.
Oh my god!
So that's why I said he should be.
Man. That dude looked like he jumped off of a trampoline, dude. That was freaking nuts.
First of all,
he didn't get out jumped.
Boyoings. He's 5'9".
He got boyoings.
Hey, that son of a bitch got up.
Hey, look,
like that looked fake. It really did look fake.
He jumped so high. He went past the ball and caught it with his shoulder.
Dude, his feet were like right next to Watson's freaking forehead, man. Like it was.
I'm surprised Watson didn't try to play more defense on that one. Like he just faded on back like a screen of play.
If you watch it, he really did get pushed off. But it's dude, you're 6'4.5". He's 5'9". Be aggressive, go attack the ball. But it's the Packers. Who cares? They lost. Good. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
for all you Jordan Love lovers out there, and we're talking about Jordan Love. Did I not sit up there and say, oh yes, Jordan Love, he looks so better than Justin Fields that first game? Well, it's easy to look good, motherfucker, when you're only getting 4 pressures put on you. You sitting back there all fucking day.
Oh no, he had some heat on his tail last night.
And you see what his ass did too. The 2 games, if you go back and look at the 2 games that he had very little pressure on him, and he put up some good stats. The games that he did, that's your ass, Mr. Post.
Hey, let's not invoke that because Max Crosby and them boys will be playing them in about 2 weeks. I don't want to fire them up. You know what I'm saying?
Fire their ass up, shit.
Eberflus needs to take some notes for how to play the Packers the last game of the season.
Take some notes how to get the fuck out of coaching.
Hey, look here.
Hey, I don't think
Matt,
he's gonna go anywhere.
Matt, you did a great fucking job last week. Continue it, Matt. Continue it. I'm not about to sit up here and say that you need to do all that shit. Continue it, Matt. Keep showing us. Prove us fucking wrong, Matt. You two
That's what I'm afraid of.
Fucking cheesehead eating motherfucker. You prove us wrong too. Keep proving us wrong. Keep piling up these wins. We think your ass should be fired too. Keep proving us wrong.
Well, let's if we can real quick, T, put up the schedule because I want to see if you guys' predictions have changed.
I got it, T.
I still don't see no more than 5 wins, fellas. 5 or 6 at the most.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Like I said, to me,
Minnesota's
it all depends on the play calling.
So look,
it's all about the play calling.
Minnesota's
Carolina's.
The Vegas is a toss-up.
Cleveland might have just lost Deshaun too. Like
the Chargers is gonna run us. They gonna run us.
It's not gonna be. We're gonna.
That's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. The way New Orleans beat the Patriots,
New Orleans is a good team, man.
They're gonna run us too.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man. Y'all look, first of all, don't get overblown by that motherfucking New Orleans shit. Fucking ain't scored nothing but 3 points in the last 2 fucking games. So come on, man.
But New England still has a good defense. Like
I don't give a fuck if they out there all day. What defense have you not seen get their ass tore off if they out there the whole damn day?
I'll feel better about the Saints if we have to go against famous Jameis instead of Derek Carr.
Nah, Derek Carr came back with just last week, man.
No, if we have to go, but if Winston is the quarterback for the Saints when we play them, I'll feel better going into that matchup compared to having going against.
Absolutely.
They hope that they don't have to do that.
But you know what I saw with them? I saw Alvin Kamara getting his legs back. Michael Thomas actually healthy, looking good.
Yeah.
So Olave starting to get that connection with Derek Carr. Got his first touchdown of the year. Like them boys are scary, and they defense. The Saints always give you a good defense. Always.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. We're getting healthy as well because that offensive line with Tevin Jenkins, like I said,
oh my god,
look a lot fucking better.
That was the bestest look.
I said this in the chat. I don't know if anybody paid attention. I like the dynamic with Tevin Jenkins coming in working with Larry Bourne because you remember last year we were talking about how Jenkins and Bourne was working good on the other side. Yeah. Like I love that, and for all you Braxton Jones lovers out there, I see Bourne as just a better fit for what this team
right now at least.
I'll put it to you like this:
get more work.
If them two son bitches is over there on that left hand side, you fucking run over there all day because both of them are fucking maulers. They love to hit.
Yes,
you run over there all fucking day.
Are we going to be able to do that with Foreman though? Is Foreman going to be able to be that guy?
Foreman is a good running back.
Foreman is like my good
running back.
He's serviceable with a capital S.
He ran for 900 some goddamn yards last year, and that was only in I think like maybe 9 to 10 games.
Right, it was something. And then the year before that, didn't he back up Derrick Henry and almost have 1,000 when Derrick Henry got hurt?
In
like
Tennessee,
maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
So he's a very good running back. The only thing
he's a first tackle breaking running back.
Yes. The only thing is that, like they sit up there and said, most of the NFL is about ego and politics. They weren't going to sit up there and carry him because he carries no special teams value. That's why Travis Homer was in there. Travis Homer is a special teams guy. You got Herbert, you got Roshan that you just sit up there and drafted, and then you got Deontay Freeman that you signed in on free agency. They're going to keep Roshan, and they're going to keep Khalil Herbert playing. He serves no special teams value, so they're going to put Travis Homer in there. That's the reason why he's not sitting up there playing. He's got his shot now.
Sure.
I'll say this. Do you all feel, as currently constructed with the roster, do you feel that Velvet has just fell out of favor with the addition of this new receiver?
No, we don't know what he's going to do. They might not even play this.
I'm Velvet Jones.
Because he's still only doing kickoffs. If you notice, he got in.
I don't even think he's touched the ball yet.
he touched the ball last week.
In the back of the end zone.
He touched the ball last week.
He did? I don't remember. I thought I saw every single one in the back of the end zone.
I'm saying not on the return. I'm saying didn't he get like a little reverse or something last week for negative
Oh,
yards?
yeah.
He got like a negative
the game before
5-yard
that.
reverse. Yeah, I was
that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying. Like this week, he didn't touch the ball at all. Like he didn't get any targets or nothing. Like,
but
he
that's a
threw
good
the ball
thing,
to
though.
EQ once, and I was like, oh wow.
No, but that's a good thing though, because
Yeah.
I think when you sit up there, you put him in here. Now teams won't be so quick to sit up there and think that he's going to get those little reverses. Now you showing that you just using them as bait. So now sort of throw teams off. This 6'6" guy that you keep talking about, we don't even know if he's going to be active.
No, he won't.
That's what I was
He
asking
won't be
you
for
all.
this
Do you
week.
think there's any smoke? You know, where there's
He'll be on the
fire, smoke,
practice
there's
squad.
fire.
I think he's just a guy that they just brung on there, and then his ass is going to be gone probably by next week at hell, maybe by the end of this day.
Because technically there was no need to bring them because when they had Claypool, remember there was 2 receivers always inactive.
Well, they don't have no. Well, the thing about the Bears is when they got rid of Claypool, now they're really lacking height. I mean, even though EQ is like 6'3", 6'4",
DJ the tallest receiver.
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry,
EQ
EQ was the tallest receiver at 6'5", but
EQ doesn't play physical.
No, and he don't get the target.
He doesn't play physical with the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't play physical like as far as going to like you ain't throwing jump balls to EQ because he just looks like he's not that physical type of wide receiver.
He should be the type of guy that you use.
Look at what Torian Whitfield just said. Look at what Torian Whitfield just said.
I like that. We need to figure something out with this. I know we always keep saying he's a rookie, but I mean he's struggling.
He's struggling, not just struggling when first of all, he's struggling to get on the field. And when he's
struggling
on the field,
in practices now too.
He's still struggling. The thing that I have with him is what role did you bring him to play? The Velvet Jones role or the Darnell Mooney role, of which that's still telling to me that he's not catching on.
Yeah.
So now, who is our number 2 receiver? It's definitely Mooney, like unquestioned.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
I mean, Michael, you're not wrong, but I'll say this. A lot of you all don't like Claypool because of his antics or attitude. Claypool didn't get a chance. He wasn't.
I agree with you.
He wasn't used right.
I do.
I agree.
What he said in that conference, he was 100% right. The Bears didn't like it because
there was no lie.
There was no lie in that shit at all. He ain't being used right. Sorry,
he is being used like he is EQ.
Yeah,
and this is not a hit on EQ because EQ is phenomenal at what he does. He is a phenomenal blocking receiver, which you need on teams. And I mean, they should use him more in a scheme type role where like nobody would even think about guarding him, like that dude in Unnecessary Roughness who couldn't catch the ball.
Throw the ball to Stone Hands.
Hey, can you scroll back up to where Diab said Jones takes Borum's job as a rookie? Now he's better than Jones. Did Jones take Borum's job?
No, Borum was on the other side. Wright took Borum's job. Borum was going to be used as our swing tackle.
As our swing tackle, exactly. Braxton Jones.
But Borum is better than Braxton right now.
Right now, Braxton Jones just lost his job.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. Let Borum cook, especially. And here's what you say. You want to measure yourself against the best, right? You look at how Borum held his own against the likes of what's his name, John Allen, and
he's not 6'2",
and Montez Sweat. You see what I'm saying? And Chase Young and Miles Deron Payne. Like he held his own to the fact where you were like, no, this left side looked pretty strong. The only question we had was why Cody Whitehair kept throwing them high snaps. That's the only question we really. And I get it.
This is when
for a minute.
He ain't been. That's what I'm saying. He ain't did it in a minute. So he probably was thrust into that not knowing because remember he was supposed to platoon with Tevin Jenkins to get Tevin more time.
He was platooning, but with what you call it went out, he had to go. He had to go to center
because Doug Kramer still ain't ready.
Yeah, he's back on the practice squad, or he's back on practice, which is good. But one thing I will say about Whitehair, as much as it was irritating the shit out of me with his snapping, but our offense, our protection was way better when he was in the game than compared to freaking Lucas Patrick.
Absolutely,
way better. It was to the like gotta fucking figure that shit out. And I understand, like a lot of times, like when they slow motion in his snaps, it's because he is jumping to his spot before the ball is released. Like he's just going too quick. But you don't want it to slow down because it's going to lose his rhythm.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't did it in a while.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I'm not going to get mad at him for not snapping a ball for so long and then just getting thrown in like that. That's not easy to do.
I'm going to ask this question, and I'm not even being funny. Show of hands. Raise your hand on this panel if you all thought Justin Fields was going to get sacked more than 3 times against the Washington Redskins.
Oh, yeah. Dude, against Chase Young and Sweat and in pain.
Against 4 damn near Pro Bowlers, he only got sacked 3 times. I'll take that. I will take that.
And then the crazy part about it was that everybody that was talking about that game was just sitting up there saying, when it came down to the Bears, the strength of Washington's defense is that fucking front 4.
Correct.
And will they be able to contain them?
Hit that like button, everybody, if you agree with that.
Yeah,
but
it was just to sit up there to contain them. Yeah.
The fact that they were able to do it against those guys, maybe they might be able to do it against Crosby.
I mean, it gives you hope, but again, they're different. Those are different dynamics because clearly,
or shit, even Hunter next week.
Well, start there.
Yeah,
yeah.
But clearly, the Raiders has a better secondary than what Washington has, so they're a more complete unit on the backside. So getting a little bit of pressure from Max Crosby and them boys will help. But what I'm hoping is that Matt Eberflus and where'd he go? What Matt Eberflus and Getsy do is attack them vertically, just like he did. The one thing I'll say, like if you all watched the game last night, Packers versus Raiders, the one thing is I don't know why those receivers weren't getting proper separation. Because there were holes there when you looked, and it was like 3 Raiders, 1 Packer, and he still threw the ball. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's got to scheme them boys open against the Raiders come the week after next. But next week, you just got to come out and you just got to beat them. You got to beat them.
And I want to address Skylark here.
Bynum is a problem.
I want to address Skylark here. Like,
what does Skylark say?
When you're free agent with the wide receiver team practice squad, could we sign somebody to fill Claypool? You have somebody on what the Bears were using Claypool for, and that is EQ. And our offense has been running more smoothly with EQ. Like, what would we like to sign somebody who we wish Claypool would have been? Sure. I think everybody would want that. But, I mean, at the same time, Darnell Mooney is going to be your number 2 right now. It's just how it is right now.
That's what it is, yeah.
You're not going to go out there and find a receiver that's going to fit what we wanted Claypool to be. And that's not a diss on Claypool because I 100% feel Claypool was not used properly. It was ridiculous.
And here's the thing, like Dion was saying to Chris Fowl, he was saying that not every DB that's 6'2" or higher, is a jump ball guy. Well, if you only run a 4.6 40 and you 6'6", you have no choice but to be a jump ball guy.
Yeah, because you better be able to run some motherfucking routes.
Right.
Either that, run some routes. If you ain't fast, you better be able to fucking sit up there and get separation, which means run some precise routes, be able to sit up there and get yourself separation, or be able to jump fucking high. Or at least use your fucking height. Yeah, you 6'2", but most DBs are what, 5'11", 5'10".
5'9".
Yeah.
But this kid is 6'6".
Yeah, I know.
Like,
that's why I said, can this big ass jump up? I mean, are we going to use him? That's the thing. When we get down in the red zone, are we going to go with a big package with maybe EQ, DJ Moore, this big motherfucker, Tunyon, and fucking
Big Stiffy?
Big Stiffy.
Yeah,
Big Stiffy.
Big Stiffy.
Throw fade. Fade out to that corner.
Big Stiffy is your red zone guy right now because I think all 3 of his touchdowns were inside the 5-yard line this year.
And he should be. The fucking 6.
He should be. I agree 100%.
Yeah, so I think that he should, like I said, my thing with Big Stiffy is he's not going to beat too much man-to-man coverage. He's not going to do that. He's a zone beater, and then he needs to be able to use his body more to sit up there and shield off defenders to catch the ball. That's it.
Agreed. The thing I'm worried about moving into this game is more so like if the kid, I doubt the kid even really plays. He's probably just, to bolster the roster while we got some guys out.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, I doubt he'll be any type of, real factor like, oh, man, we got a diamond in the rough type deal. I totally doubt that, right? The thing is, I'm still worried about scheme and how they're moving forward because, the Vikings secondary is not bad, fellas. Like, they're not
Definitely much better than Washington secondary.
Yeah, so it's like, we want to kind of pump our brakes, right? And be like that, what worked last game, we still want to try those. We want to keep them honest. Let's not abandon the running game. But, Harrison Smith is still back there. Like
I was just going to say, Harrison Smith, the guy that he is going to be on DJ Moore's side every single.
Well, Cam Bynum is the problem. Cam Bynum is he like a young Ed Reed. He all over the field, and he hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna take them light. They're real too. I believe they're one.
There's not a team on this schedule that you should be taking light, right? Like, I mean,
not at all.
The Bears are the team that most people would think to take light to.
Well, we can't afford to take anybody lightly. True, but what I'm saying is this: if you look at the national media,
getting a lot of Blackhawks chats on here now.
We were favored. No, I'm sorry. We were picked. Basically, what I'm saying, the Denver Broncos were favored to beat us in our own crib. That spoke
after giving up 70 points.
And we lost. That spoke volumes. To go to Washington and get that win, to me, that was huge. Mm-hmm. But now to come right back against a team in the Vikings, the first thing you looking at is like this. If you the Bears, you're like, "Ooh, Justin Jefferson not playing. Hey, boys, that might be two." But then you got to hit him with the Lee Corso, not so fast.
But you want to know what, JB? I think what would be even better? I think it's time to pay some bills. Let's go ahead and pay some bills in this motherfucker. Pay them bills. Morris.
Oh, wait.
Morris. I'm waiting on Frank. Morris.
Give Morris a damn break.
Morris.
Yeah, God damn.
Listen, shout out to my man Terrence from Chicago's Clubhouse podcast from the Morris Brewing Company here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, we got bros out here putting out this for the Moors. It's tasty. I didn't even have to come on here lying about this. All right, this tastes like what I like when I drink a beer. I don't drink a beer often because I'm too big and I need to stay off of carbonated drinks. But this is the carbonated drink you need to open up and crack and take a sip. All right, if you want to come out of the dark ages, be educated. All right, get you some of this Moors brew right here. It's definitely tasty. You can get it in Embark and High Park.
Whoa. I thought we were a team. Where's Mines? And when are we getting in Tempe, Arizona?
I guess we're going to have to find out, man. But everybody out there, for here in Chicago, go to Embark and pick you up some Moors.
You ain't played the second one.
We don't have to wait for T to get back from peeing this time. So.
Well, Foul was gone for a second, so.
Grogu was still on screen, so shit.
Yeah,
but
that's the co-host.
Okay. Put Diop's comment back up, Frank. What are you asking, Diop? Who are you going to say that's a free agent right now that's not already the team snapping the ball?
Oh, this was going back to one of Scott. Let me go to the first comment.
Okay, yeah, I'm a little lost.
All right, so it was Skylark who asked. Skylark was saying, why not bring in a veteran center at this time? And then that's where it started.
The next man up is you got to give Doug Kramer an opportunity.
Absolutely. I mean, especially with Doug Kramer getting taken off of the PUP list now.
Correct.
He is practicing now, so it's going to come to the point where Whitehair should be back at his position. We should go right back to normal with Kramer at center.
No. Actually,
where is Patrick? What was the injury for Lucas Patrick?
He chipped a tooth.
I'm not sure.
Who cares?
I thought it was more like pulled a pube.
The point.
I thought he got his feelings hurt.
There you go. He got his. We were talking bad about.
Once those feelings get hurt, man, it's hard to recover from that.
That's an injury we don't know how long it takes to recover from.
That's worse than a hammy.
Some road rash, man.
If you have Tevin Jenkins 100% at that left guard, you don't need to platoon him with Cody Whitehair anymore. You let Cody Whitehair stay at center until Doug Kramer is ready. You don't pull Tevin Jenkins.
Patrick.
I'm good with that as long as that line play stays as good as it was the last game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When Frank
Justin
said
didn't have
Doug Kramer a chance, that means you would put Whitehair back at left guard.
Yes.
No, you don't. You don't. You let TJ stay at left guard because whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I forgot. I do like Jenkins Borum combo. I do. I agree with you on that.
You have to leave that.
Yes.
I'm even seeing, you know what? And Foul, I think you told me that I seen a little fire out of Nate Davis too the last 2 games. Like he done stepped it up a bit, right?
Yes. Whatever it is that he's doing or whatever he went through, I'm glad that, he's playing a lot better. Shout out or prayers to his family or whatever it was.
I believe it was his mom who passed, actually.
Yeah. So shout out to him for that's difficult for anyone to sit up there, particularly men. Once you lose your mother, it's hard for us to come back and be able to refocus.
Talk about that, bro.
Yeah,
next.
So shout out to Nate Davis, Nate Dogg. Yeah.
Dude, and that's just like the worst timing for that to happen too, as far as like you're going to a new team, training camp's about to start happen, and then real life shit happens. And then
but
you have
remember,
like
he wasn't doing anything prior to that.
No, yeah, he missed all of preseason. This was the week leading into the regular season. This happened.
I understand that, but his mom, like, we don't know his mom's health thing could have been happening
for a while. Yeah.
Right. That's what you're saying, right?
That's what I'm saying. You're going to a new team, training, like that shit's happening right when you're supposed to be going to this new team and figuring shit out and getting acquainted with your new teammates and all that. But so it's just like the timing of that couldn't have been any worse, because then you got the media, you got the fans all looking at him being like, shit, this guy doesn't like to practice, man. He's lazy. And in real life, he's like, his head wasn't in the game when you're dealing with your mom being sick. Then it's like, hey, she could possibly be gone here soon. And then that becomes really a reality as the season's getting started and shit. So it's just like.
And again, that's why we got to take some things the media say with a grain of salt, because he was present. He just wasn't doing anything. Like he was physically there.
And on the outside looking in at first, it's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, is this guy just
hurt? Is he holding out? Like, what's to this?
Well, I also don't think what was good is the fact that Titan fans were coming out and being like, yeah, this is why we got rid of his ass. He was a lazy ass fucking player. The Titan fans were all over social media about that shit too.
Yeah.
So that made it worse as well.
Now, see, crazy, I didn't know about the fake story circulating about him and Flus. I did not know about that.
I didn't hear about that either, actually.
Maybe we could talk offline to our guy and our Bears Inside guy, and he'll let us know. The thing that I want to know moving forward with you guys, though, like realistically, where do you see our success coming? Even if it's just success in losses, where do you see our success coming from this year? Is it solely the line? Is it Justin to DJ, or is it somebody we haven't even found yet?
I think our success this year is going to come solely off of the play calling. The play calling is, as you've seen the last 2 games, the play calling offensively and defensively have been totally different from what we've seen in those first 3 games. So as long as they continue to grow, because we got to remember, we talk about this being a young team, but this is also a coaching staff that's relatively young as far as when it comes down to calling plays, you know what I'm saying, getting in the right formation, scheming guys open.
This is why I didn't like them sitting in preseason as well.
Yeah. So Gessie continue to call the right plays. As long as if I don't see another motherfucking cold commit underneath center, god damn it, I would be so fucking happy. I'll never want to see that fucking.
They did give it to Tunyon yesterday or on Thursday though.
Yeah, they did.
Way to switch it up there.
You put a smaller guy in there. That makes a lot.
You didn't give it to Stonehand. Well, shit, Cole Kmet might fuck around and fumble the motherfucker. Okay, that's what he tends to do that. So I don't want to see that. And one play that we have seen that has gone and calmed down tremendously, the screenplays. We have not seen so many fucking screenplays, which I'm fucking loving. Screenplays are basically plays that you call when the defense is pushing up the field so goddamn much that you hit them with what? Not just sit up there, oh, fuck it. You know what? Let's just call a fucking screenplay just for the hell of it.
Yeah. No. I still want them calling it, but not nearly as much as they are.
Hey, go to Ant
they've been doing more wide receiver screenplays more than anything.
Go to Ant Stewart. No, actually, they haven't even been really throwing those.
I saw a couple of them on Thursday. One of them was to DJ Moore, but still not a lot. And I agree. They're pushing it down the field.
They're pushing it down the field. Go to Ant Stewart where it says, so who do you guys think? Yeah. Ann Stewart says, so who do you guys think are calling plays? Because it's totally different. And we had stated that earlier.
Yeah,
so
I think Getsy's just figured
my
it
thing
out.
is, I think Getsy went to the back. I think somebody been like, hey, dude, fix it or you're out of here. He went to the back of the book like, what about this?
Well, he should have started there then. I think the main thing for them to keep winning is pushing that ball down the field. Justin needs to continue to take those deep shots. And
blah, blah,
you may not connect all the time, but occasionally you should start getting PIs or something, whatnot, going out for the ball and whatnot. But if you're taking the deep shots, you're keeping the defense on their heels. And if you can make them hesitate, you can make them hesitate thinking, oh shit, taking a step back when it's really they need to take a step forward. And all of a sudden the running back can get that right angle to get around that corner because they're second guessing on whether or not is he going deep this time? Is the fucking vertical threat an actual threat? Then that's going to open up everything more.
And I'll tell you one thing. Speaking the gospel, because that's what we've been saying the whole time. Me and Fal spent the whole summer talking about, look how many plays DJ Moore had with the Panthers and 6 different quarterbacks deep. That's what he does. Remember, Val, we was talking about that over the summer.
Yep.
And we're like, what does Justin do well? Throw the deep ball.
And DJ and those freaking hesitations routes that he runs, man, he broke like 3 freaking ankles on Thursday.
Yeah.
The guy is such a phenomenal route runner.
But look at the hands. Like a couple of those, real talk, Kendall Fuller might, he might, be the butt of a couple of jokes. He was millimeters away.
On 2 of them.
From hitting that ball. And DJ, just give it to me. Yeah.
I mean, that last one, you're talking about the last one that he scored?
It was another one on the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side, and then that little slant path, it was close.
Those were tight throws. There's no question about it. But it was a perfect throw that needed to be thrown at that exact spot for the guy not to get it. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of the great quarterbacks do that. Also, this is just showing you what a true number one wide receiver does in situations like this. How many games have we watched over the years where we sit up there and we look at quarterbacks and they throw the ball to their number one? Like, prime example, we saw it last night with fucking Jimmy G going to who? Fucking Devontae Adams. I think Devontae Adams had one fucking catch.
And then they decided to fucking
one catch, one target.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, bam, Adams, bam, Adams, bam, Adams. I'm like, shit. I said, well, damn, there go Devontae. So that's what I'm sitting up there saying. That's what number ones do. They make those plays. They make plays that ordinary wide receivers cannot make. That's why they get paid the big bucks. And that's exactly why quarterbacks get paid the big bucks.
Skylark, we agree with you a lot on that. I may push back on half.
Oh, whoa.
Is that Don Burr?
Don Burr's back.
Don,
where you been, man?
They talking about fucking.
Golf still bad.
Don Burr's still talking shit.
Detroit 4-1. Like Detroit doing their thing.
Yeah, Detroit's leading the division. Good for them. Good for them.
I think everybody on this panel other than Foul, picked Detroit to win the division.
I definitely did.
Yeah, I still picked them to win the division as well. I still picked them as a first round exit though, because they choke every single time they get to a very important situation.
It might be different this year. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised.
I said I'm just not a believer in Detroit as everybody else because over the years I've seen Detroit. That's what they do. The season's not over. We'll see Detroit. Detroit.
All I know is
they're looking good right now, though.
They are.
David Montgomery is looking damn good.
Yeah.
Well,
I never wanted him to go.
No, not just the holes open. He's getting the ball.
I mean, he does have a line that's a lot better than what we've had.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
I'm not.
We all knew that he could run, but his line
let's not forget it was a couple years ago when we had an okay line. He was only getting 7 carries. Now, come on.
Well, that was with a Denny's freaking waiter.
Cussing is sad. I ain't cussing is sad. They doing good right now, Don. I get on their
kudos to them, but they choke in the postseason. That's what Detroit does.
Shit,
They got their Taylor Swift and Eminem showing up to their games now.
I don't. You stupid.
Just tell Aiden Hutchinson don't fucking start dating no stars and no shit.
Hey, I am not a Swiftie. Go ahead. I know we're about to lose some viewers.
Don't date no fucking stars, man.
Hey, Blackhawks just tied it to all the people out there.
I'm not a Swiftie.
Yo, I hear Hutchinson and Miley Cyrus are getting together next.
Oh, that'd be a freaky ass relationship
career
right there, man.
Wait, Hannah Montana for real?
Nah,
he was being
yeah.
Oh, you're saying anything's possible? I guess.
Correct.
Just tell them stay away from Miley or where the fuck star
whoever is next up on the list, I guess.
Because you see the minute they start talking about Kelsey, this motherfucker went out and sprained his fucking ankle.
Britney Spears
they were talking about how glad they were she wasn't there for a change and they could talk some football.
Hey, I got nothing against Swiftie.
I'm damn sure ain't no fucking Swiftie. I don't know one motherfucking song she got.
Shake it off, Tay.
I don't. Oh, I thought that was. Oh, that's in that movie Sing. I do know that song.
Oh shit, I thought that was Jay-Z. Can you get some? I got some dirt on my shoulder. Can you brush it off for me?
That was Jay-Z. She had Shake It Off.
Hey, Diop said.
Let's not forget The Rock did that in lip syncing too.
He said that Khalil Herbert has been balling the last 2 games in a row, which he has. Nobody's debating that. A lot of that has to do with the improved line play. Some of the schemes being called properly. Again, I don't think a lot of us on this panel, and I want you all to speak for yourselves. I don't think a lot of us are against Herbert. We just think he's not as complete as Roshan Johnson.
Yes, I agree with that.
No, yeah, I don't mind Herbert at all.
I will say this: Herbert has been not just balling like Diab was saying. Herbert is not going down at first contact like we always kept saying. That's correct. His last 2 games, he is staying on his feet.
I didn't say that he went down at first contact, but if you do,
went down easy.
He doesn't. I don't know. It seems like he doesn't pick up his fucking feet, and he gets tripped so easily by DBs. Like
he's easy to tackle.
Yeah, like
he's not.
You can't tackle him up top, but right now and then it's like with Big Stiffy. If you try to grab his big ass,
always
up
go
top,
back to fucking Big Stiffy.
Because the thing is, he's hard to tackle when you go up top, but when you go at his fucking legs because he's so fucking stiff, that big motherfucker gonna fall. He gonna fall.
So
hard.
do you guys see that much of a difference or drop off between Herbert and then Foreman though? Or do you think like you should see?
I mean, we haven't
just
seen
about the same
of
production.
That's why I'm excited
from
to
what
see
we've
Foreman.
seen in the past.
I mean, I'm excited to see Foreman. I think Foreman is faster.
I think he gives you that David Montgomery type of grit as far as breaking the tackles, getting the tough yardage.
So more physical, more breaking yards.
As you saw, we almost didn't get the last butt push or butt punt, whatever you said, the rump shaker pushy, whatever. I don't know. So they're starting to key in a little bit. That if you notice, what they're doing is they're making the tackle collapse low on the center to make him fall and having everybody crash over the top. So they're starting to try to get the butt push, tush push, they call it. So I don't want to see that. Unfortunately, everybody be like, "Wow, the Eagles run it and they never get stopped." Yeah, the Eagles got the number 1 line in all of.
They got the number 1 in a lot of shit.
Like that's not. Yeah. You can't compare what we got.
And they don't have Lucas Patrick at center.
They got the best center in the NFL.
Bitch, you had to go.
They got the best
Jason
center.
You had to go there with Mustapher.
Correct.
There's Jason Kelsey.
God damn it, I ain't going there.
That's a bit of a difference having Kelsey snap you the ball.
There you go.
This is the thing that I will say about Khalil Herbert, and it's one thing that Khalil Herbert is really good at, and it's in honor of one of our sponsors too.
But you got to have vision.
He has great vision. He finds those holes right away.
He does.
That's what his positive thing is.
Gets that foot in the ground.
If he can get a little faster and have that vision, man, he'd be something else.
Man, they be saying that about me and shit. They're like, man, he can find them holes faster.
If he was faster, he would have gotten drafted sooner, though.
Look,
he can see them holes coming a mile away. Like,
Herbert's not slow. Like I just said, like
no,
he's not.
I don't think I think who was that said that? Was that Skylark? He's just not our long-term solution.
No, I don't think he is.
If you watch Roshan, he gives you, and I'm not calling him Walter Payton, everybody, but he gives you that physicality. He's got speed, hands, cut, motion, routes. He punishes you. You don't hit him, he hits you.
Well, I put it to you like this: when I see Roshan run, I see Roshan.
There's Teague behind the scenes pausing.
He hits the holes faster than Khalil Herbert does.
He hits them harder too, right, Teague? Harder.
Yeah, well, harder, faster, whatever she prefers. So that's why I'm actually interested in seeing Foreman play, because Foreman is a more complete back to me than Herbert is. He's a guy that you can sit up there, like you said. You can put him out there, you can swing him out, have him on a on a linebacker, have him take some routes, beat the linebacker. You know what I'm saying? You can have him out there on certain swings, know that he'll be able to catch the ball. When you see anytime they throw the ball to goddamn Khalil Herbert, you like this.
We holding our breath, baby. Man, we like this.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Motherfucking heart going like this.
Or if they call a blitz and he needs to pick up one of the blitzers too, I'm also going like, oh shit, get out of the pocket.
Oh yeah, he don't do that well at all.
No, he's still very bad. He has improved at catching the ball. It's still not good.
So
he has improved.
Foreman just as much of a liability in the pass blocking then?
No,
Foreman's actually a pretty good pass blocker.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a pretty good pass blocker.
Out of the three, Herbert is probably the worst in two categories, and that's catching the ball and pass blocking.
Correct.
Yeah, Herbert's got that north-south type running game. That's his success thing, is his north-south type thing.
All right, so we should be able to run the ball against the Vikings then, for damn sure.
We should.
We should. I mean, keyword.
Seven Jenkins is playing. Larry Bourne. What's the boy name? Whitehair, Davis, and Wright. Yes, they should be able to run the ball. Like I said, I didn't mind the Bears when they played the Broncos that they went for it. I just didn't like the play call. If you were going to sit up there and run the ball with Khalil Herbert, you should have did it on the right side. Why the fuck did you do it on the left side? You were killing the whole fucking game on the right side running. Why the fuck did you go over there with Whitehair that's been struggling all year at that guard position with Lucas Patrick and Larry Bourne over there? Why? Didn't understand the play call.
That's the big question of the day, right? Like, why is this a thing?
I wanted them to kick it, man. I thought they should have took the 3 and you say defense, fuck what's happened up until this point. I need to get one more stop at home.
Like, you needed the defense.
I don't think that they would have.
I mean,
when we're breaking down the Bears, when we're breaking down Bears Vikings right now, like there's one thing that scares me more than anything, and I said it earlier. It's that, and I know it. Let me finish before somebody cuts me off, but it's more like
no, Frank, you ain't finished.
No, hell no.
Fuck you. Kyler Gordon is back at practice. He is not practicing. I don't expect him to play. Like, just I know this. But Jalen Johnson back and Eddie Jackson back. Brisker's healthy. Everyone should be healthy going into this game. Just because your secondary is getting back to healthy, you still need to fucking blitz. You cannot just trust your front four to get pressure because your secondary is healthy again. I want you blitzing so that secondary ball hawks. That's what I want, because when you don't have somebody like Jefferson in the game, like they're gonna limit their deep ball throwing without Jefferson in the game. Limit it. It's gonna be less. So I'm not saying blitz all the time, but I would love exactly what they did on Thursday. 30% of their snaps on defense is blitzes.
Correct.
But not just one blitz. I like the schemes of the defensive linemen too, not just going straight, trying to beat somebody's on the outside. The scheme pushing, make that offensive line guess. You need to put pressure on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, if you give him time, he can. Blackhawks just took the lead, mama. There you go. But you put pressure on Kirk Cousins, he is going to throw those fucking picks.
I think Frank just got hard on him, though.
Didn't you hear it hit the table? You see my table shaking.
It was something.
I thought this was a family show, guys.
This is never a family show in Foul
Never
Mouth.
has been, yes. Ain't that right, Grogu? Even
now with a name like Foul Mouth.
Family show, yeah.
I mean, well, look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The Vikings played pretty good against the best quarterback in the league, 27-20. They only, and the Vikings dial up a little bit of pressure because they've got what's the coach from Boston College that went to Miami? He was their head coach. Brian Flores is their D coordinator.
Oh, okay.
So they have a very good defensive coordinator. They don't have the.
They just don't have the weapons.
Right. They don't have the overall. They're not bad. They're bad.
Better than they were last year on defense. I will give them that because of the coach.
Agreed. But my thing is this. You're able to, kind of like the Philly thing, you're able to look at Washington only losing to Philly 34-31. You played so much out your body, possibly, or played up to your competition. Did Washington overlook us? That could be possible. But I'm looking at what the Vikings just did with the Chiefs, only losing by a score after coming back. Are we saying the Bears are overlooking the Vikings possibly, or the Vikings not overlooking the Bears? Like, we got to take this serious. That's what I'm concerned about.
No, I don't think
if you're able to pressure Patrick Mahomes and they have a really good line, I'm concerned about that.
I mean, the thing about it is that we haven't seen exactly what our line can do when it's completely healthy, because it hasn't been fucking healthy. We got a glimpse. Now, you sit up there and said what their defensive line did against Kansas City's.
Yes.
We just probably played a top 3 defensive line in the NFL.
Absolutely.
And we saw
number 2 behind the Jets, actually. Yes.
Right. And we just saw what our offensive line just did to their defensive line.
Correct.
So we're going to find out. Like I said, this season to me is going to revolve around the play calling. Is Getsy going to sit up there and call the right plays? Because remember, last year, he had a stretch where he was calling some damn good plays. Justin was out there balling. You know, the Bears were looking good. Early on in that season, they were looking fucked up, just like this year. Play calling fucking sucked. We were sitting up there saying, well, damn, is it Justin? Is it the play calling? Which one? Now that we've seen better play calling, we've also seen what? A better Justin Fields. We've seen a better DJ Moore. Hell, we've seen a better Big Stiffy.
Can I push back on one thing with that? And I'm gonna switch QBs. Did Lamar Jackson flourish because it was better play calling and he had all the numbers, or was it's Lamar Jackson?
I think it was the play calling.
Because
they fit the scheme around what he wanted.
Fair enough. But when I look at what Justin did last year, nobody thought Justin was going to run for 1,100, 1,200 yards. Nobody, because that's not what he traditionally did.
No.
That's just not what he did.
Exactly.
So I'm saying, was it really the play calling, or was it like, oh, shit, Justin just took off and ran for 70 yards? I didn't know he could do that.
I mean, it was a little bit of both, because the thing about it, like, we got to sit up there and remember, Justin probably only really had one designated run that he took off on that was really designed for him, and I think that was that Green Bay run that he took off.
About this year or last year?
Last year.
So
Because the one that he did against
Miami, had a lot of design
Miami was not a design run. Miami, that was a
design run.
No, it was not. That was a pass where he was sitting up there.
That was a QB draw, Chris.
That was a QB draw. I took that as a QB
draw.
No.
You talking about the one that he took off and he ran for?
The 54 or 52, whatever.
No.
Where he almost scored?
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
That was a QB draw.
I'm talking about the one that he did.
That was supposed to be he went back to fake the pass and then draw it up.
Yeah, that's a QB draw.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I took it as.
No, he went.
It even goes down. It even went down as a design run. They counted it.
No, they must have fucked that up, because how the hell is it a design run when you sit up there, you pump fake like you gonna
that's what you're supposed to.
That's what a QB draw is.
You're supposed
to drop, you run back, you fake like you throwing it, and then you take up the middle.
No, that was not a design QB run, because the thing was this: when he ran up, he acted like he was gonna throw it again, and I think he could have sit up there and threw the ball because the receivers was out there running routes. I think he just sit up there and decided to fucking take off and run with it.
You might be thinking about two different plays. I think he's thinking about the one where Justin took it down the sideline and almost scored and stepped out of bounds, like around the 3
I'm
or
not talking
4.
about that. I'm talking about the one that he did score.
Up the gut, boom, boom, boom.
Nah, that one I believe was designed.
Improvised, yeah.
Yeah, he improvised on that one. That one was a design pass.
But I hear what you're saying as far as for the most part, a lot of his runs were not designed for the most part. It was just coverage broke down, got guys in his face, and he's just like, it's time to go.
Wait, but that's even worse because that's not good play calling. That's just Justin saying, "Let me get out of here because I'm tired of getting hit."
Nah, that's just wide receivers not being able to get their ass open too. I mean, you got to also remember the wide receivers that he had last year.
I'm agreeing with you because once Mooney got hurt, you notice he wasn't throwing the ball as much.
They were done.
So
everyone was covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
He looked down the field and
he
see
show
the jerseys blend together.
I love it when they show the end zone cameras on those plays, and it shows what Justin Fields is looking at, and like literally all of his receivers are standing still. They're just all standing still. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, he's still doing some of that, and like I don't know how much you paid attention in that third quarter. He was still doing some of that because I saw a couple of people in the same area again. Like, wait, here we go again. Curl at 12, curl at 15. What are you doing? One person can cover both.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, Justin was like, damn, y'all, I'm throwing the DJ.
I've seen this story before.
Right. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I'm not doing it.
Hey, Frank.
I'm falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Frank, did you want to go ahead and get into some of your Hawk talk? Because we're closing in on that time.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, let's give it a little long because there's a minute 40 left in the game right now.
God.
So then I'll have a Hawk talk when the game's over.
Lord. Hey, wait, my mom said there was a fight or something?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Well, it was hockey.
Pittsburgh shot the puck after the whistle, and that's like a no-no in hockey when you shoot the puck after the whistle and it hits the goalie, and they just scored the empty netter. Game over. Blackhawks win. But yeah, when you shoot the puck,
is this still preseason?
When you shoot the puck after the whistle and the goalie's not paying attention, they could get hurt.
Fucking preseason?
No, it's the first opening day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
played against Pittsburgh, who was a Stanley Cup contender too, and they just beat them. So,
hey Frank, wasn't today Happy Connor Bedard Day?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because it was his opening day. So it was just a made up holiday.
Oh, Skylark! Hey, I don't know. I have no insight on that whatsoever. But I wonder if he did pull his ear, like, "Hey, dude, look." Because I can see a wide receiver coach advocating for his boys, like, "Hey, man, get them the ball." I can see that. I definitely can see that. But I don't know if he's calling plays.
Hey, look,
I'll tell you who's not calling plays. Andrew Janocko. Get him out of here.
That's a fact on that one.
Get him out of here.
Right. Well, I guess it is game over, so I can get into some Hawk talk right now.
Please don't let it be long. We'll go ahead.
Do you have a new segment to play?
No, I'm gonna make my own. I'm sick and tired of waiting for.
Because it shouldn't be Frank Tank's topics no more. It should be.
It's Hawk talk.
Hawk talk.
Absolutely.
Hey, Grogu, you want to listen to some Hawk talk? Okay, he's down.
He's down there. Yeah, get it, Grogu. All right, so hey, opening day was today. It was clearly set up the moment the Blackhawks got the number 1 overall pick because they made sure the next upcoming star in Connor Bedard was playing against his lifetime hero growing up in Sidney Crosby in his first ever game in the NHL. So we know that they set it up like that. And it was kind of cool. They took the face-off together, and the referee was mic'd, and it said, "Sidney, welcome back for your 16th or your 18th NHL season. Connor Bedard, welcome to your first." And then they shook hands. Kind of a cool little moment because that was Connor Bedard's lifetime hero in Sidney Crosby. Even though I think
looks like he got his first assist.
Even though I think Sidney Crosby's a little bitch. Sidney Crosby's a great player. But he was another one of those he's a good LeBron James type player, actually. Somebody who flops all the time, and it just pisses me off and cries all the fucking time. But back to the Blackhawks here. So it's game over, 20 seconds right now. They scored the empty netter, so they won 4-2. And
very nice.
Pittsburgh Penguins is a Stanley Cup contender. One of the veteran type lineups in the NHL, while the Blackhawks are the youngest team in the NHL, and they pulled off a 4-2 victory. Connor Bedard, he didn't score, but the freaking guy had 9 shots on goal. Like he's gonna get that one, and it's just gonna break. But he did put up his first career assist today, and it was a beautiful assist to anybody who was watching it. Because for the people who don't know hockey, and I know I was actually talking to Diab earlier about this too, on how quickly they make line changes. because they don't want to get somebody tired in the defensive zone and everything like that, because otherwise you're screwed. So he took the puck into the offensive zone. His entire team changed. And he is just skating around all 5 Pittsburgh Penguin players, just holding on to the freaking puck until his entire team got there, made a beautiful little one-handed pass, and then they scored the goal. So that's he is not going to just be a goal scorer. This guy is going to be something special.
Hey, you're going to have to show some video because I have no idea what the hell you just said.
I'm sure. I've actually gone.
That sounds impressive as hell, though.
I'll have to give you a highlight.
All of this and loop-de-loo and then.
Well, he pretty much just did. He has sick hands.
Well, he skated around the whole team.
But the key thing is he held on to the puck while his entire team changed and got fresh legs on the ice. And then he got the puck to the guy who went and scored the goal.
So are you saying that's not normal?
It's very hard to do for somebody of his size. Like Marian Hossa, everybody who's a Blackhawk fan knows Marian Hossa. He was so good at doing stuff like that because the guy was like a bulldozer. You could not knock him off the pucks. Connor Bedard has amazing hands where if you bump him right now, he's young, he's going to get bumped off the puck. But everybody just missed him. Like they were trying to take the puck from him, and he was just moving his hands around and just making everybody miss. Everybody was coming in on him while his offensive players got healthy legs on the ice, came and got the puck, and then he was getting ready to go off the ice, and then they scored.
Think of Smear the Queer there that game. So he's the only one with the puck. All 5 of those guys could definitely just go at him to get the puck out of his hands. The fact that he's able to skate around all that shit, avoid all the contact while that other guys are coming off the bench or the line there and shifting. And then once they're in the cutting to the net, find somebody there and scores. I mean, that's to not get bumped off or hit off or get that stolen or your stick whacked out of your hands and shit like that.
I'll have to try to hit you up on a highlight.
Very nice.
JB.
Yeah, because right now all I hear is Charlie Brown's mother. I have no idea.
That's pretty much my
Go Blackhawks.
Yeah, that's my Hawk talk for the day. Opening day victory versus a Stanley Cup contender. Great start off to the season.
40 saves from our goalie. That's pretty damn good too.
Our goalie, both the goals he let in though were really weak goals that should not have gotten in, but he made some big saves in the third period, and that's what you need as a goaltender.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great Hawk talk right there. Great Hawk talk here. Brought to you by Frank the Tank.
Hey. I wish I had a little intro.
LMLC supporting with the Hawks jersey though.
Hey, y'all said it's opening day. I said, fuck it. What the hell?
We could also get into a little bit of Bulls talk too. I mean, they're in preseason right now.
Ain't really shit to talk about. Bulls lost their first one to Milwaukee preseason, 102-105.
He did have a nice dunk though. That was a nice dunk.
Is that his name? Quentin somebody has shit.
Hey,
he probably ain't gonna make the squad.
Hey, look,
he made a lovely dunk.
Check it out. I don't give a rat's ass in hell about them. They made no moves when you got the team an hour and 15 minutes north of us than just got Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Then you got Boston talking about they about to get Drew Holiday. What are we doing? There is no reason to celebrate basketball in Chicago. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be.
We got to talk about.
It's going to be another long season.
We can. Oh no. We can talk about opening days in what 2 weeks, right before Halloween, I think, somewhere around there.
I mean, we
can talk. And the first thing, hey, fire Eberflus, fire Getty, fire Billy Donovan.
Should have been gone.
Fire to start the new year. There you go.
Let's not forget fire Arthur or whatever the hell his freaking name is.
Arturas Karsanovich or how you say his name.
Oh yeah, AK. Yeah, get rid of the.
Well, I guess I could have just said AK. That probably would have been easier.
Get rid of the Russian mafia, dude. Yeah.
So one thing we didn't talk about before we wrap this up and got the shout outs is let's give our score predictions.
Oh.
We didn't get to that. Yeah.
I don't want to.
And we got our new rookie on the show. He's got to go first now. I don't get to go first this time.
Yeah, you got to have vision.
I already played.
Guys, it's so hard. Which one do I go with this? Do I be the optimist or the pessimist here? Oh man. I said I wasn't going to pick Chicago to win until they actually did win.
I said the exact same thing.
So now that we did see a win and see that it actually could be done, I do have some hope that it wasn't just a fluke. So I'm going to say that we do pull off a win here, but we may pull it off just by like our skin of our teeth type of game. So I'd say 24-21 Chicago.
24-21. What about you, Frank?
I also said the exact same thing. Cricket Commish said I would not pick them to win until they actually win a game. But fuck.
If Jefferson was playing, I'd have to probably still pick them to lose, but that just gives me that little bit more glimmer of hope of maybe, just maybe.
I'm just worried that our fucking coaching is gonna fuck this up and not do the shit that worked for them. And they're just gonna. I'm just worried you're not gonna see any blitzes. Kirk Cousins is gonna be able to take a shit, wipe his ass before he throws the football. Probably wash his hands too before he throws the football. But I'm going 31-27 Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I still say Fields is going to have a pretty good game. I'm starting to get Getsy has figured it out. And he is going to keep running it with this. And the Vikings defense is not that good. But our defense, we got our secondaries are coming back healthy, but I think we're not going to get any pressure on Cousins this week. That's what I'm worried about.
I actually think that the Vikings are going to slow this game down, knowing that they don't have Justin Jefferson. And, you almost took my score. I have Minnesota 23, the Bears 20.
Close.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen,
I know you hate predictions, Foul, but come on.
I really do hate this shit. I'm going to go with 27-24 Chicago.
Ooh, we got somebody to pick the Bears. All right, I feel better about it.
I think
the only one.
I think right now they're going to continue as far as with the good play calling. I think Justin is coming to his own. I think him and DJ, that chemistry is growing. Also, I think it's key that at least we get at least one DB back. So if Kyler doesn't come back, Jalen Johnson said he is playing. There's a chance that Eddie Jackson may play.
Eddie Jackson said he will be back full participation on Wednesday.
He's going to play. It's
play.
Kyler that's the question.
Right. Okay.
And
so
he's just sitting. It's not going to happen.
Because I don't even want him to play with the club on his hand.
Well, that's the thing. His doctor said he would have to have a club if he was playing.
And he don't need that.
I don't want to nickel out there.
It is.
Hey, Stroke, no, hey. Stroke has been balling.
He's always been pretty good. He just can never stay healthy.
Yeah.
If he could be that dime guy.
Yeah, definitely.
That dime guy. But I want to ask
offensive line.
Go ahead. You gave your prediction. You said 27.
27-24. Offensive line is getting better. Continue to run the ball. Devontae Freeman what the fuck his name is? Freeman. He's Foreman. Foreman. Yeah, Foreman. Freeman. Shit. Yeah, Foreman. Dante Foreman. I fucked it all up. I butchered it. Fucking sue me.
I'm gonna say this. That's one thing we did not give any shout out to. Cairo Santos has been great.
Yeah, he has. He's been kicking his ass off.
He has been great this year.
He had 4 last week.
Yeah. He gave 24 points in fantasy. Whoever had
we're gonna see what Mooney can do this week.
Fucking have him commission. Wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna see what he's gonna do this weekend. Really hoping for Mooney to come through.
Yeah,
catch some passes, be that deep ball threat, catch over the middle, and Big Stiffy and Tanya to do their thing as well. And so, since we're gonna make our predictions, let's get to some shout outs.
Before we get to shout outs, I got one question I have to ask.
Oh shit.
No, I have to. If the Bears lose, do we go back to that? The regime got to go, or is it the regime?
It depends on how they lose. Like, I mean, that's what it comes down to. If they get blown out 41-3, like, yes.
And Justin has 99 yards passing.
If we lose 31-30, no. But I guess it kind of also depends on what fucking play call did you make Justin a pocket passer on that last play of the game again? Like it really comes down to what
I'm looking more at the fact that you said 31-30, meaning that we gave up 30 points again.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past us. I mean,
possible.
Like I said, we
don't have a pass rush.
Yeah, we don't have a pass rush.
I was just asking. I didn't want to
Now,
start too much.
one thing that I will sit up there and say that I did notice in the game, and I talked about this before, Mr. Walker was playing the DT position. Mr. Walker was getting to the quarterback at the DT position. That fucking Jones guy,
put him back there.
Hey, that son of a bitch can come on here with us from now on.
If he wants to be a guest on the show, we'll give him a fucking 30-second segment.
That guy ain't did shit the whole fucking year.
Other than run his freaking mouth.
Yeah, and then get fucking embarrassed, you fucking prick.
And
he Raymond.
I have a total brain fart right now. Who was the other tackle that we had who was doing really good at stopping the run?
Billingsley.
Billingsley, thank you. I had a
and sit up there and move Billingsley. So they used to take him off on third downs. Now they putting his big ass out there on third downs. Which
He's 330. He need to be in there. What are we?
Their whole thing was about the pass rush, and you weren't really getting none out of the pass rush. I mean, Jones, I think, should sit up there and have his position taken.
Absolutely.
He hasn't done absolutely nothing.
Trade him for a mouthpiece.
Nothing.
Eventually, you're gonna have to put Pickens and Dexter on the field.
I agree, man. We're not
Dexter had a very good game.
Dexter did pretty good. I didn't see Pickens
He's coming around.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen Pickens, but Dexter is getting more play, and he's making his presence felt more and more each game. So
he got to. He don't have no choice.
Yeah. And if we had a competent DN outside of what's his name, Ngakwe, because Dominic Jones just looks fucking lost at times. He gets pushed to the inside too much when he's supposed to maintain the outside, contain the outside. He gets pushed to the inside too much, and that's why you see a lot of quarterbacks are able to scramble to the outside and get to the outside to look for further down the field for wide receivers, because the guy just keeps getting sucked inside. Oh my God, he's terrible on the outside. So, but anyway, those are our predictions, and now we can finally get to some shout outs. The Cricket Commish with your Blackhawks poster in the back. Go right ahead. Give your shout outs.
Shout out to the Blackhawks getting their first win of the season. Congratulations to y'all. Shout out to the Bears for getting off the snide and getting their first win. Thank you. Shout out to Chicago Clubhouse Network for bringing me on, giving me a show doing on Mondays. Going to have the Crooked Commish Fantasy Football Hour. I'm going to be at 7 o'clock Central. So come on in and
he's 5-0 in
go over the studs and duds.
Here, guys. He's 5-0 in fantasy. Guy knows what
I'm
he's
the only one that still hasn't lost my O.
Well, the freaking guy
in a 32-man league too.
Has Tua. That makes all the freaking sense in the world when you got Tua as your quarterback right now.
Oh wow!
It helps. It certainly helps. I ain't gonna fucking lie about that. But yeah, shout out to you guys there as far as helping me out as well with the advice and bringing me along. I really appreciate all that, man. So
welcome.
Shout out Crazy Ace, who's 4-1 right behind you. He's going to be challenging. Crazy
I see him in the rear view along with the rest of y'all.
Oh, Crazy 4-1 too.
Yeah, y'all right behind me. You know, you can stay there.
I'm 3-2, so I'm a little still behind. But I got Taylor finally off the pup list and with a contract, so I'm hoping he's going to tear it up for me too.
Taylor Swift.
I was about to send you a trade offer for him.
Jonathan
Taylor to go along with Stephon Diggs and Jared Goff. I'm comfortable with those three if Jonathan Taylor can get back. So,
dude, how did you make? I don't even know.
Jonathan Taylor got pushed out in a freaking 32-team fantasy league to the third round, so that I feel like could have been a steal for me.
I don't even know.
Well, your shout out, Frank Key.
So I mean, he took my Blackhawks shout out. So But still,
pretend I didn't say that.
Yeah, right.
I didn't shut out Bedard.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to your new best
Shout out
friend.
to my guy Connor Bedard for his first career point out of a sick ass play that he made as well. Again, guy's going to be something special. Look forward to watching him for 81 game season now.
Dilly.
I remember that dilly.
Shout out to the chat, man, start to finish. Like, I mean, I'll always let JB break down that chat because I don't want the violin played on me because there's a lot of people on that chat. So huge shout out to everyone who chimed in for us today. Fred Evans, I know he was having a little bit of technical difficulties with that phone, but he still worked with us from the beginning. We were supposed to have another Viking fan. I don't know what happened to him. T must have dropped the ball on that one. Way to go, T, if you weren't too busy lurking. Other than that, I got nothing else. Bulls are going to suck again. Baseball sucks.
Baseball's over. It's just done.
Yeah,
it's disappointing.
Very disappointing.
What's it going to be like Houston and Atlanta or something?
Well, the Rangers
just
won. The Rangers just
hopefully this team can sweep the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I never want Houston to win. And Houston's always got to lose to me. Cheating sons of bitches.
Well, as long as they beat Minnesota, I don't give a fuck.
So other than that, I'll leave it to you, JB. Get her done.
Lord, here we go. Look. Whoo, gotta take a breath.
We got some new people on that chat too.
We do. Starting off with Crazy Ace, who's been up here since before we went live, going crazy. Aaron Kowalski, thank you for chiming in. Jeremy Bowen, Ant Stewart, Lorenzo Clemens, Clarence Morgan. Hey, Foul, you know who that is.
That crazy ass always talks his shit on fucking Facebook, man. I will always give it back to you, my man. It's all good.
No, Clarence a good guy. He know what he's talking about. He actually is a pretty good, brilliant football mind. Keith Sperry, thank you for checking in. John Bowles, who is that? Thank you for checking in.
That guy's a stud.
Chris Fabian, checking in for the first time. I believe he is
one of my boys.
Okay, thank you.
One of my hockey guys.
We love having new people chime in here on the CCP. Samuel Blackwell, one of our number one contributors. Diab Muhammad, one of our contributors and host of the midweek review or midweek report on Thursdays with AMP and Sugar and Vodka. You can catch that here on the network on Thursdays. Shane Towle, thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love and the support and the commitment. I also want to say Tony Williams. Tony Williams is a new name for me. I don't know if he had been there before. Thank you for chiming in. Jason Orlandi or Orlandi, however you pronounce it. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love. Skylark 99 came back with a vengeance today, didn't he?
He did. He was talking a lot of shit.
Hey, no, but Skylark, whenever Skylark is on, Skylark know his stuff. Like I love when Skylark checking in. You know, Torian Whitfield, thank you for checking in. Always a pleasure. Michael Feldner, new name for me. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love and the support on the CCP. Let's see. We are still scrolling. There's another Ant Stewart. Two different logos, two different names. There's an Ant Stewart and an Anthony Stewart. Thank you for chiming in. Again, Don Burr.
Don!
Hey.
Don, if you're still listening, dude, when we do play Detroit, I want you to come on with
us. I got to come on.
I'm going to push that. I'm going to find your ass.
Don don't understand that we literally called Chicago SVU looking for this dude.
We did, man.
Like we thought you was gone. And then so again, thank you for chiming. Some dude named Terrence Nichols, he just popped up. I don't know who that is. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love.
He's probably from Indiana somewhere.
Oh, could be. Roman Acevedo, I had Rome in it. Big Rome checking back in. We appreciate the love and checking in here on the CCP. And I want to say, we said Michael Feldner already. I want to say that Scott Hopkins chimed in. Well, Scott,
I didn't see Scott on there.
Yeah, Scott did chime in. Scott came in late. But thank you, Scott, for chiming in. I think that is it, gentlemen. Oh, shoot. Crazy Ace just told me Ramon is me.
Well, you got two then.
So he's got the Facebook, the 2 YouTubes. He must have 2 to 3 phones and an iPad or whatever, man. Whatever you do in the government, I don't know nothing.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you though for thank you for chiming in. Either way, we'll take the likes, the loves, the views. We'll take it all. I appreciate you. Last but not least, I know if I only got 2 people watching every show. Shout out to SB, who's always watching and showing love and support. Shout out to Miss Sandra, more respectfully, more known as my mother.
The mom of the podcast.
Mom of the podcast. P1 for sure. So shout out to you too, because I know that you all give me major support and I appreciate all that you do.
Man, those are some good shout outs. Once again, I'd like to shout out to Chat. Chat was lit tonight. Thank you very much. Shout out to our boy Fred Evans, who was having some phone problems. He probably had an iPhone. That's probably what it was.
No, I guarantee it was an iPhone. Yeah, that or a flip phone, but it's about the same.
Yeah, he had the iPhone. Shout out to you, brothers. Frank the Tank, the Crooked Commish, JB, and our boy T Nick that's back there lurking in the hotel some damn where. Hopefully he ain't caught up in none of those Indiana cornfields or nothing.
Don't run backwards through a cornfield in Indiana. Let me
I heard bad things about them cornfields.
Man. And shout out to everybody out here that was watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. Not just us tonight, but shout out. Make sure you like and subscribe to our boy, the Crooked Commish, that's going to have his show coming up on Mondays with the fantasy. Wednesdays, who we got? We got she said what she said. Damn it.
Wait, is she back? Is Sherry back?
I heard she was coming back. I heard this month at least.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
I don't know. Well, shit, if she is back, hey, fucking like and subscribe to her. You know, we got programs almost every single day of the week. So please remember to like and subscribe to each one of them. Once again, I want to send a shout out to our sponsors. We got Hugh. Party with Hugh. Hey, everybody knows Halloween season coming up. Get those costumes ready. Let's go out and party. Shout out to our peoples that they love to drink. Unfortunately, I don't drink Moore's Beer. Shout out to Moore's Beer. Shout out to In the Zone. God damn it, Frank. I can't see who the else about it. Shout out to Under Armour. I think they're still a sponsor.
Vision? Did you say Vision?
Oh,
yeah,
shout out to Vision. I want to give a shout out to the kiddies. I don't know why the hell are they asses is still up, walking around. It's damn near, it's 10:14. Phones up.
Oh, you collect the phones? You got to collect the phones?
Yeah, shit. Phones is still up. I collect the phones. They ass should be in bed. This one over here is just up with her bonnet on. She's got vision.
I don't think she realized she had a bonnet. Definitely didn't realize that.
Edit that out.
Can't edit that shit out. We gotta make a short.
She gonna sit on this. It's not that funny. Yeah, it is. But yeah, shout out to the
reaction
kiddies.
is what made it funny because when she realized, she was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. On a serious note, remember people to love each other. Whoever you have in your life that you love, family, friends, whatnot, love on them. Give them their flowers while they're here. Unfortunately, for me personally, I've gone and lost over 10 people that were close to me this year. One of them happened to be a guy that I was teammates with, my boy Brian Jackson. I lost him. JB knows about Brian. I also lost my cousin. He lost his father recently. Shout out to him, my boy, my cousin Kevin Collins. Shout out to my cousin Davia Ball, who just recently lost her father. Shout out to her. Also, shout out to the Sampler family. I just lost, man, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Within a 2-week span, I just lost one of my baby cousins. She was 31 years old, young nurse, Dee Sampler. Shout out to the Sampler family and shout out to my whole family. Keep your prayers up for us. And shout out. And so, like I said, love on your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Give them their flowers while they're here. Life is short. We never know when we may go. Outside of that, shout out to my fiance who's waiting on me to come so I can go to bed and go to work in the morning. So,
You froze.
Right, he freezes right when
He did phrase. I was like, continue.
It's either
am
he
I back?
froze. No,
Am
you're
I
still.
back?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back.
We hear you.
There you are.
You're back.
Probably because the damn baby girl right here and shit. She probably touched something like Pee Wee from Baby's Kids.
Pee Wee,
don't touch that.
put it down.
Right. Test two, baby. Okay.
Hey, we need that.
So for Frank the Tank, the Crooked Commish, T Nick, JB on Foul Mouth C, and our boy Grogu here, we all would like to say good night and we out.
Be safe.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.